Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this awesome moment. Please, we have simple rules that guide our activity here. If you are not being called upon, don't unmute your microphone and don't activate your camera. Help others to save their data. That's number one. Number two, if you wish to comment after somebody must have delivered his interview, raise up your hand, and the moment the moderator announces, please comment. Feel free to go ahead and speak. I might not be able to quickly call your name, but please, you can be rest assured that your comments will be highly welcomed. And if you don't wish to talk, you can also use the message box option. Our other videos have been uploaded to YouTube. I hope you can all hear me loud and clear.
Yes, we can.
Good.
Yes, I
Thank you
can.
very much. Can others hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm just using this as a logical way of you testing your microphone. Be sure that your microphone is working, not that you have the stress to talk by force. So, without wasting much time, we'll be kicking off. The moment your name is called upon, you activate your camera and you unmute your microphone. We'll be very snappy today so as not to waste time. We have a long way to go. We hope to finish before 11 p.m. Nigerian time. So please, there will be no room to entertain any delay. If you know that your environment doesn't have enough sunlight or there is no source of power supply, quickly go and arrange to buy candle now. If your room is not well lit, sorry, we cannot entertain or accommodate you. Please, our questions are questions that have been drafted as given to us. We don't do copy and paste. We try as much as possible to be original to the best of our capability. So, without further ado, do we have any question, any comment before we commence today's meeting? Any question, any observation before we commence today's meeting? Please go ahead, Chibuzo.
Yeah, my question is, do we need to post our information about our funding, the school and everything?
I will have said yes, but I might not need it.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Any other
Okay.
question, comment, or observation, please? Chibuzo, you can drop your hand. Thank you. Chibuzo, you are still raising up your hand. Please drop your hand. So, we are
I'm
kicking
trying
off
to
now.
drop my hand.
Don't worry, I'll drop it for you. Salami, we are waiting for you to activate your camera. And please
Right, can you see
avoid
me?
background noise. We can see you loud. We can hear you loud and clear. We can see you bright and clean. And we like your Google.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
have you been? I need you to be telling me when you come up. Is this your first time at the embassy? Do you have funding? What's your deficit? Those are the basic things I need to know.
All right, this is my first time at the embassy. I have funding of 36,000. I have a deficit of 17,000.
Okay, and what's your course of study?
Master of Laws, LLM.
Good morning, documents, please.
Good morning, Yedeha.
Why are you here?
I'm here to apply for a F1 visa to attend the University of San Francisco, United States, for a Master of Laws in International Transaction and Comparative Law.
You are not here to apply. You have applied already. You are here to attend the interview that will grant you the legal access into the United States of America to do your master's degree in law. You are not here to apply. You are here to attend an interview. Application has been submitted long before now.
Okay.
You might think they will not use your English. What they do, the secret behind all these deniers will be something so negligible which will blow your mind. I can't imagine somebody who is studying or going for business administration and they ask you, what do you understand by business administration? The person cannot say jack. And you say you've had your first degree in business administration. They might say because of that, they are not approving. And the person is justified, the visa officer is justified. So let us try as much as possible to play safe. 20 minutes is gone. We've done welcome for your first name is Suleiman or Salami?
Suleiman.
Good. Suleiman, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
You must be looking at the camera. If you are not looking at the camera, it will be assumed that probably you are not telling the truth. That is the assumption and the mindset of the visa officers. Something was posted on our group and I extracted some points out. Please watch out. Good morning, documents, please.
Good morning, Yedeha.
Why are you going to the United States of America?
I'm going to the United States of America for a master to attend the University of San Francisco for a Master of Laws in International Transaction and Comparative Law.
How did you hear about this school?
I heard about the school from a colleague of mine who had a wonderful experience earning his Master of Laws at the University of San Francisco himself. He recommended the school to me, and I did a research about the school, and I was impressed with the faculty of the university, which prompted me to apply to the university for a Master of Laws in International Transaction and Comparative Law, having always wanted to apply to do a Master of Laws myself.
Can you describe your academic background and how well prepared are you for the challenge ahead?
Okay, I had my Bachelor of Laws at the University of Lorraine in the year 2016, after which I proceeded to the Nigerian Law School for a barrister at law. I have since then been working as a lawyer in Nigeria. I have been into active legal practice in Nigeria for about 7 years. And my academic background and my experience of 7 years has prepared me for the rigors of the master's degree in international transaction and comparative law. I have been working majorly on international trade disputes, and I have a background knowledge of what I want to attend, of what I want to do.
Salami.
Yes.
I like cutting people short when they are talking. You know why? I wouldn't want you to be talking jargons. The last question I just asked you, you said nothing. You've not been able to make a point. Let's take a look at this. Somebody is going for business administration and they're asking what that same question. I said, what prompted you into wanting to go into business administration at master's level? He said, upon successful completion of my first degree, I have been assisting my family business in this area, and I discovered that in expanding this business further, I need more in-depth knowledge in the area of people management, in the area of account analysis. He said things, cogent points like that. That is what we are asking you to do, which you are not doing. The essence of our program here is to ensure that you see beyond the questions they are asking you at the embassy. The essence of this training session is not just to listen. You can watch all the videos, but I can bet it with you, if you don't come on live, just like Suleiman is doing here, you will not understand what it means. You can watch more than 1,000 different videos, get all the answers. If you don't come on live to be faced with questions like this, you might not be able to stand the test of time. We need you to hit the nail on the head and hit it very hard. You don't need to start your answer by saying, okay. They ask you a question, go straight to the point. You don't need to say, yeah. You don't need to say, yeah. When you get to America, you can say, yeah, as many times as you. But here, kindly comport yourself and respond accordingly. Can you tell us your academic background and how it has prepared you for the feast ahead?
Okay, I
just
had
say stop starting with okay. See, the way we speak our English in Nigeria, thank God I come from the state that is renowned for education. The way they have taught us is wrong. They say you must answer questions in full sentences. It's bloody lie. Things have changed. In fact, things are different. All those things they have used to brainwash us, all those are our teachers. Most times when you see your teacher, you feel like praying the kind of prayer that you will not recover from. So please, when we say do like this, try and stick to it. Change is not easy, but it's a must. We need to change. I take the question again. You know how many minutes we spent on you now? What, from your educational background, what has prepared you for the challenge ahead?
While doing my Bachelor of Laws at the University of Ilorin, I focused on courses on business law, commercial law. These courses have actually helped me to as built a strong foundation for the knowledge in business transaction, international transaction, arbitration, and the likes. Since then I have been working. I've been in active legal practice in Nigeria for about 7 years, where I have worked on cases ranging from international commercial disputes to arbitration and mediation. These have prepared me for the Master of Laws program at the University of San Francisco.
What do you know about your university's research field in your area of interest, and how do you intend to contribute to it?
Okay, while researching about the program at the University of San Francisco, I was able to see, and I was very, very impressed with the faculty, which includes Professor Reza Dibaj, who is a renowned scholar of international law and arbitration. I also saw Emeritus Professor Jagavi, who is an arbitrator of international repute. I have read some of their articles. I also know that the university has a standard library where I will be able to have access to some of the resources that will prepare me for a good program at the University of San Francisco.
What's your cost of attendance?
My cost of attendance is $51,000.
How do you intend to take care of this?
I have a merit scholarship from the university, which has generously covered 65% of my tuition fee. I also have a savings of 54 million naira, which is approximately $49,000 US, which I've been able to put together from my consistent financial planning of 1.2 million naira monthly salary, and the end of the year profit sharing of 22 million naira, which I got from my firm in the year 2023.
How are you prepared to adapt to the changes in the United States of America?
I have researched about the United States, whether the culture, the food, and the language. I have made sufficient plans to get some jackets that is going to help me to cope with the weather. I speak English. I am also very adaptive. I am able to eat the food and also adapt very well with the culture.
Have you made any travel plans?
No, I haven't.
I'll be approving your visa. Now, do we have anybody that has any comments, observations about Salami's presentation? Anybody? Anyone? Any comments? Well, where people are jeering, nobody actually likes to be number one, but I choose to bet the car. Salami, I am not happy with you. If the last time I interviewed you, I can confidently say you are at number 6 over 10. Today, I cannot rate you. I can't give you 3 over 10. Olawagudo Mariwajuni, please. You are completely distracted. I don't know whether your woman is around and you have an appointment with her and suddenly you need to jump on this meeting. Sincerely, the way you have presented today is completely out of it. I told you stop saying okay. You still went ahead and said okay. I corrected you. The next question again, you still the same thing you said. I cited an example for you that you need to actually say the focus, the purpose for which you are going to the United States. You didn't say it. I asked you another question that how has your university research program, how has it been? What do you know? You only mention professors in specific area. What do they do? What have they done? You didn't say anything about that. How do you intend to contribute? You didn't say anything about that. You only talk about library. I'll further ask you another question. What are the ways in which you have prepared yourself to face the challenge ahead? You could not give us any concrete answer. Please, these are the areas. Go and watch the second to the last video I uploaded on my YouTube channel. This I will not come here and ask you, how do you intend to adapt to the weather condition in the United States? That question, I have changed it. I will not ask that question again, unless or otherwise. I have remodified. The change is constant. When you say to the imminent change ahead, what are the things you are expected to experience? You will be experiencing constant power supply. It will amaze you. If you like, go and put on your utilities. It will run your bill down. You'll be experiencing a more cold weather condition. How do you intend to cope? What about the food you'll be eating? What about the transportation system? You say you speak English. You are communicating in English. Of course, you speak English, but how will you convince me? Simple sentence. Our mode of communication in Nigeria through our educational system is English language, and I am very proficient. That settles it. Don't say you speak English. Do you want to tell me that the fact that you speak English means you understand grammar? No. So please go and make amends on that side, and I'll be wishing you all the best. You heard
Thank
what
you very
your
much.
brother said, Jefferson. Jefferson said, you are sounding more tense today. Please do something concerning that. Please do
Well, thank you
something
so much.
concerning that.
I will.
Don't be afraid of me. I'm a man like you. And if you get there that day, and I'm the one interviewing you, are you coming to Abuja or where are you coming to? Lagos?
Yes, Abuja.
Good. If you happen to be hearing the same voice, will you be scared? Will you be tensed? Remember, you will not see me coming. May I call upon? Do you have any question for me, please?
No, I don't. Thank you so much.
Good. May I call upon number 2 now, Mary Giochi?
Yes, I'm here.
You know the rule of the game? Do you have funding?
Yeah.
What school are you going to?
Um,
Have you been to the embassy before? We need to know all those basics. Please tell us.
yeah, I'm going to Seattle College. My cost of attendance is 26,000. I don't have any funding, and yeah, it's my first attempt.
Are you ready for us?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And bear at the back of your mind, you will not see me coming tonight.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, sir.
Good morning, documents, please.
Good morning, sir. Here are my documents.
Why have you chosen Seattle College?
Seattle Central College is one of the best colleges in the US for the transfer programs they have, and they're able to transfer many students to four-year university each year, and they also have transfer agreements with most of the prestigious universities in the US. And having been out of school for a couple of years, starting at a college level will enable me embark and also catch up with my studies before transferring to a four-year university for my bachelor's degree.
How do you plan to adapt to the cultural differences in the United States of America?
I'm not biased against any gender or race, and I'm also not allergic to any foods, and I can be able to easily adapt to any food and any weather condition.
Can you tell us how your basic educational program here has actually prepared you for the challenges ahead?
Well, after completing my high school in 2018, I had a really strong passion for business, and I was the best business student in our class. And immediately after my high school, I joined our family businesses where I've been volunteering, and this has enabled me understand how the businesses operate and the dynamics of business. I've also had the privilege of working hand in hand with my dad to understand how he runs our family businesses, and I've seen the need for me to further my studies now since we plan to expand our businesses by venturing into the manufacturing of iron and steel, which will require a high level of competency and international relations, which this degree will enable me acquire by equipping me with skills like management, leadership, innovation, creativity, and enterprise. And I'll also have the ability to critically analyze situations and make logic decisions. And I'll be able to take up with our family businesses once I come back
How many
after
years
my
are you
studies in the US.
spending in the United States of America?
I'll be spending 5 years, 3 years for my associate degree and 2 years for my bachelor's degree.
What is your plan after graduation?
After completing my studies, I would have acquired enough skills and knowledge, and I'll be able to come back to our family businesses and add the value I would have acquired. Since we plan to expand our businesses to a manufacturing level, and being my parents' only child, they will be proud seeing me pursuing further studies and coming back to take up as with our family businesses, as well as getting married and settling down and passing on our family businesses to the next generation.
How do you plan to manage your time effectively in the United States academic environment?
With equipment like planners and digital calendars, I'll be able to make sure I maximize my time to my fullest potential. And also, with resources in my school like digital libraries, I'll make sure I easily adjust to my education, and I will also acquire information from my student advisor to make sure that I can easily achieve my academic goals.
Are you aware of any resources available to international students in your local community?
Yeah, I'm aware of resources available. We have the International Students Office, which has information, and I could be able to have all my questions or my queries answered by the International Students Office. And there are many more resources and clubs, as well as association like the Business Student Association, which is a great platform for business students where they can be able to network, learn, and also gain experience, and yeah, to be able to achieve their career goals.
Do you have any question for me?
No, I don't have any questions, sir.
I'll be approving your visa. It will take 4 to 5 working days before it arrives, depending on your mode of collection or request. Do we have any comments or observation on Mary's presentation, please? Anyone? Comments, observations on the presentation we just finished? Somebody said you had an amazing presentation, times another person said it's awesome. That's Ogbonaya. Ogbonaya said awesome. No, Ogbonaya said amazing. Chibuzo said awesome. Ogechi said well done. And I say I am not happy with you because you are not able to answer question number 1, which is very, very important and germane to your primary aim of going to the United States. You are asked a question about how you are going, do you plan to adapt to the United States of America? You said you are not allergic to food. Good. Now, how do you plan for the weather? You said something about putting in place their sexual orientation, which is good. But what about other areas? How do you plan for the weather? You want to freeze to death? Have you not made any arrangement for that? Usually the answer to that is, I have made adequate preparation for warm clothing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mercy. Thank you very much for reminding me. It's not a bit of virtually out of every 3 sentences. I mean, almost all the answers you are given, you are humming. It's too much. It's way too much. In almost all the answers you gave, you are I don't know why. I don't know why everyone seems to be afraid of me. I am your brother. You shouldn't be scared. I don't bite. And I have a very sweet voice. So why should you be afraid? Yes. So you need to put your house in order. You need to know your onions. Not that you don't know your onion, but the way you present, you need to work more. Please. You need to work more. You are doing better, but you need to do more. You have more to do. You need to always pay attention. The same goes for Sulaiman. You need to listen to the question you are being asked so that you don't go and answer a wrong question. Thank you very much. We'll be calling on number 3 now.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
Name of school, funding, and sponsor, please.
Northeastern University, Rouse Institute. The cost of attendance is $41,075, and the scholarship is $25,000.
Good morning, documents, please.
There they are. Good morning, sir.
Mary, you are raising up your hand.
No, it was a mistake. Sorry.
All right. Why are you here?
I'm here for my F1 non-immigrant visa interview to study Agile Project Management in Northeastern University Rouse Institute, United States of America.
What is Agile Project Management?
Agile Project Management deals with breaking down our projects into smaller projects, manageable one, and with more time-conscious projects in order to achieve a specific goal.
Why have you chosen to study project management, Agile Project Management?
I choose to study Agile Project Management because of some certain skills such as adaptivity skill, response to change, time management skill, flexibility skill. For instance, the Nigeria business economy and environment demands adaptivity. For a project manager to survive, to make a company to survive in Nigeria, you have to be adaptable. You have to be able to adapt to different economic changes, which Nigeria is known for. And that's what Nigeria is trying to keep up with currently. So that's why the adaptivity skill puts me ahead of so many things to solve so many solutions, especially in my dad's company.
How do you plan to manage your time effectively in the United States academic environment?
Well, I decided to make use of task manager and task planner, and I will also make use of proper proper time management skill in order to ensure that all my actions and activities are right on touch. And I also make use of the university resources such as the library, digital and the virtual library to ensure that I achieve my goals.
What do you know about the local community and resources available to international students?
Okay. Thank you. The international office is available for international students in order for us to make inquiry on things that we are not clear of. For instance, there is the library for international students where we can relate what is being taught in class with our local environment. This library is equipped with so many books from different countries, and there are also some packages made for international students in order for us in order to serve as a tour guide for us in order to go around and do whatever we want to do in order to achieve our goals.
How do you intend to fund your studies?
My dad, Engineer Oshika Olashujo, who is the CEO of Dennis Tech. Dennis Tech deals with the importation of gadgets and setting up of public office space for both public and private offices.
Why did
they
you
have
choose this university?
I choose this university because of the professors in the school. For instance, Professor Jakwa Alexis, his research interest, his publication on impact of global environmental and sustainable organization interests me. And also, Northeastern University have been constantly updating their facilities. They make use of modern facilities. And again, there's this practice they do, the practical hands-on training which they give students. This practical hands-on
Do you
training,
have any family in the United States of America?
all my family are here in Nigeria. My dad, my mom, my sister, all of them are here in Nigeria. I'll be the first one going to the United States of America in our family.
I'll be approving your visa. Do you have any question for me?
No, sir.
Dennis, I am not happy with you.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what has come over you. Is it the light that is shining on your forehead that's causing trouble? Because I can see the light is shining different today. I don't know the reason why. The way you are answering questions today is completely out of it. You are not hitting the nail on the head. Why? What's the problem? Are you here just for attendance sake, or you are here to learn and be better off? Dennis,
No,
I
sir.
am not happy with your presentation today. I am not happy. I am completely not happy. Your eye focus is good, but you are not answering the questions in accordance with the way you should. I asked you, how do you intend to plan your time? Yeah, let me speak like your people. You say the use of time management skill and you time planner. What about Google Calendar? What about setting achievable goals? What about the school's timetable? These are cheap things you just put. See, when you want to prepare soup, I don't know whether you like cooking. When you want to prepare soup, I like giving examples that are very valid. It is not the tomatoes, it is not the pepper that makes the soup to be delicious. The salt, you don't see them. The seasoning, you rarely see them. The onions, you don't see them. Those are the things that cause the great embellishment in your presentation. You need to up your game. All these questions I'm asking you, they are things that should be at your fingertips. You should be ready to dish them out for me as fast as possible and fluently for that matter. Do we have any comment or observation for him, please? Yeah, somebody is asking. You say, yes, I remember. Thank you very much. Sonjo Ibitunde. You say your daddy deals with gadgets and this and that. You didn't even see the moment you tell us Engineer Awoshika Dennis will be responsible for your finance or for your tuition. Is my father. He makes an annual return of so and so. The next thing you now elaborate on the job. Don't bring the job before you start telling us about the business. Tell us how much he earns first per annum, then you cannot expand. You don't have time. The same way I've been cutting you short is the same way you will experience it at the embassy. They won't say, okay, that's enough, I'll be asking you the next question. No. When you're taking too much time on a question, they will throw another question at you. And if you are not able to deliver at the end of the day, if they intend to ask you 5 questions and you are not able to deliver on the first 3, I can bet it with you. They might not even bother asking you about number 4 question. Please, you need to go back to the drawing board and have a refresher course. Please.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Next person, please. Tosin Olorunwo. Number 4, Tosin Olorunwo. Olorunwo. Is she here with us? Tosin Olorunwo. All right. We go to number 5, Jefferson Ileogbuna.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you today?
Very
Pardon?
fine. I'm going to the University of Louisiana Lafayette. I have cost of attendance of $38,080,
Yes, sir.
deficit of $12,700.
Tosin, stand by. We're already
Yes,
taking
sir. Good
somebody
evening.
and we can't drop him
Hello.
already. His camera is on. Tosin, stand by.
Good evening, sir.
I say stand by. Stand by. Something's wrong with your network. When we called your name, you are nowhere to be found.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Jefferson, we are back with you. Bear with us for the disruption.
That's no problem.
You wanted to tell us about your funding.
Okay, going to the University of Louisiana Lafayette. I have a cost of attendance of $38,080. I have a funding of
I'm here, sir.
$13,720.
Tosin, if you can hear me, we have called your name and you are nowhere to be found. Stand by and we'll take you after Jefferson. Thank you very much. Please mute your microphone. Good morning, documents, please.
Good morning, here they are.
Why are you here?
I'm here for my F1 visa to grant me legal access to the United States to study and obtain a master's degree in informatics, so I'll be having major concentration in health informatics for a period of 3 years. During a period of that time, I'm working with Dr. Mike Tutaro on clinical decision support system, which aligns so much with my professional and long-time career goal.
Why have you chosen this course?
I chose the University of Louisiana among other universities because
Why
it has
have you chosen this course? Why have you chosen this course? I didn't say this school.
Sorry,
Listen attentively. Listen attentively.
I chose health informatics because I believe health informatics holds promise for a better healthcare delivery system here in Nigeria by better enabling of patients' database and also the use of telemedicine to facilitate healthcare records. With this course, I'll be having advanced analytical and software knowledge in health information technology, electronic health record, data visualization, and manipulation.
What would this course do for you?
This course will equip me with the necessary advanced and analytical software skills in the use of electronic health records, data visualization, and manipulation. With that, upon return to my home country for completion of this study, I'll be taking up a role of a senior data analyst in Reliance Health Care, where I work as a data analyst. And my long-term goal is to start up a tech company in Nigeria that focuses on building a database that links various hospital servers across various networks.
Tell me about your school.
The University of Louisiana was founded in the year 1898, and it was formerly known as Southwestern Industrial Institute, Louisiana. In the year 1999, it was finally called University of Louisiana. It is an R1 university, according to Carnegie classification. It has an approximate of 19,000 students across various programs such as PhD, Masters, and undergraduate degree. Its mascot is the Radium Cardinal. University primary color is red and white, which you can see on the website, the school logo. The university current president, which is the sixth president, is the name Dr. Joseph Bowen Savo, under the leadership of his chancellor, Degree Manuel.
Tell me about your academic background.
Having an undergraduate degree in medical biochemistry at the year 2022, I graduated with an outstanding result. And ever since then, I've had keen interest in health information technology, which led me to my current place of work, where I work as a data analyst.
With your medical background history, why have you not decided to go for medicine? Something like medicine and surgery.
I have always had quick and understandable knowledge of technology, which make it, despite the fact I don't have an undergraduate degree in technology, though I'm from a technology inclined institution, I attended online courses, making me well known in the field of health information technology.
Do you have any family in the United States?
No, I don't.
How do you plan to adapt to the cultural changes in the United States of America?
I am straight, and I believe I don't have any agenda concerning any other sexuality. In respect of the weather, I've made adequate provisions such as warm clothing like leather jackets, boots, and gloves to keep me warm during the cold weather. And I've spoken with the accommodation officer and he has assured me of the hostel that has a heating facility to keep me warm during winter. And language barrier, I'm well proficient in English language, having that as my first language. And about the diet, the food in the United States, I believe I have no allergies to food and I'm open to trying new dishes.
Do you plan to return to your home country upon successful completion of your studies?
I plan returning. The main purpose of this course is to equip me with advanced analytical skills, software, research experience in the use of health informatics, electronic health record. With that, I will be qualified to take up a role of a where I work, Reliance HMO, which is a health insurance company that uses data science, software, information technology to use. And my long-term goal that I'll be building a software that focuses on healthcare database, which should be fighting the mismanagement of healthcare and healthcare sector.
What's your study plan?
Having to study informatics, I'll be majoring in health informatics, where I'm obliged to complete a 33-unit course in a period of 3 years, starting from August 26, 2024 to August 23, 2027. I'll be offering 18 credit unit core courses, 9 credit units with elective courses, and a 6 credit unit research thesis. While I'll be offering important courses such as health informatics, introduction to health informatics, electronic health record, telehealth, telemedicine, database management, biomedical informatics, and public health informatics. And
How do you intend to fund your studies?
Having a funding that covers 50% of my deficits in the likes of Robert Elliott Institution Fellowship, which actually a Dean Merit Award. My remaining deficits will be covered by my mom, Mrs. Ilioba Eukaria. She is the business owner of Chilo's Kiddies Affair. She has an annual revenue of 80 to 95 million naira annually. She's an importer that deals with the wholesale and retail of premium maternity essential, luxurious kidswear, toys and accessories such as baby bed, purse, stroller, and the likes of.
Do you have any question for me?
No, I do not.
I'll be approving your visa. It will take you 4 to 5 working days before it arrives.
Thank you very much.
Jefferson.
Yes, sir.
I love the way your eye contact was positioned. In fact, you won my heart with that. However, you need to understand that a lot goes into visa approval. A lot goes into approval. You know you are not yet fully prepared. Please, you know you are not yet fully prepared. Within the little time. Pardon?
This is actually my first time, but I've been attending other meetings.
If you have been attending other meetings, have you been presenting in other meetings?
No, this is the first time I'm presenting.
Now, listening to them speak, listening to them being interviewed is quite different from you yourself coming to the forefront and say, examine me, I want to face the fire. True or true?
Very true.
You will see the rate at which your heart will be beating, and you being able to respond accordingly is quite something that was being applauded for. If you just sit back and you are listening, you will not be able to understand what it means to actually present. You tried in providing answers to virtually 75% to 80% of the questions, but still, our target is to get 100%, which is possible. Please, we can make it happen. All right?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll be calling all the best in your performance. You said Tuesday is your interview date.
No, I don't have a date yet, but I'm looking at mid-June if I see a date.
You have enough time to prepare and be a better version of yourself. You can make it happen. Please don't relent on your efforts. Thank you very much. Tosin Ọlọ́run wo, we call upon you now.
Yes,
Tosin
sir.
Ọlọ́run wo, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, sir.
You know the rule of the game, so the floor is yours.
All right. Good evening, sir. My name is Tosi Olorunwo. I'm here for my F1 visa interview that would enable me grant
What is the name
master's
of your
program.
school? Do you have funding? Those are the things we need to know. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's having a bit of network issues.
Yes,
The name
I
of
can
my
hear you.
school is University of Georgia in Athens, and I have full funding.
You have full funding.
Georgia, and yes, sir.
Okay. So are you ready for today's meeting? Good morning, documents, please.
Good morning, sir. Here they are.
Why are you here?
I'm here for a F1 visa interview that would enable me grant a master's program in the Department of Crop Science and Horticulture in the University of Georgia.
Why have you chosen University of Georgia and not a university in your home country, Nigeria?
Okay, thank you, sir, for the question. I actually applied to two schools, but
Oluwatosin,
yeah,
Oluwatosin,
yes, sir.
I have told you
Yes,
all
sir.
these complementary things, we don't need them. It's as good as useless. Apart from good morning, sir, how are you doing today? Hope you are good. Limit it there. There's nothing like
Okay,
thank you
sir.
for the question. There's
Okay,
nothing
sir.
like thank you for the question. When they ask you a question, give them the answer they want. Full stop. No complimentary service, please. Back to you. The answer
Okay,
to my
sir.
question.
Okay, sir. Okay, University of Georgia that has a research that aligns with my course of interest. So I'll be working in working the impact of tomato in fruit ripening.
How did you hear about this school?
I heard from this school from my supervisor in the Natural Horticultural Research Institute, where I work as a research assistant with a prominent brand plant mail to her. Then from there we had an interview and she advised me to apply to the school.
How has your previous educational background prepared you for the task ahead? Please, can everyone hear me? Seems as if there's a lag in
She's
network
having
delivery.
We can hear
We
you.
can
We
hear
can
you.
can hear you.
during my undergraduate days. I took courses on plant breeding that and I had an undergraduate thesis.
Tosin Olorunwo, please, we won't be able to continue with you now. Please, you can log out, change your location, and we will try and get back to you. All right? You are having a complete, we are having too much latency. Your messages have been delivered late and you cannot hear us almost immediately. We need a real-time response. Please
Can I
bear with
continue,
us.
sir?
We call upon number 6, Mercy Ben Ebong. We are calling on
Can I
number
continue,
6,
sir?
Mercy Ben Ebong. Tosin, log out and log in from a different location. You are having network latency. We need to hear from you. What is the name of your school? What is your funding? And have you been to the embassy before?
I haven't been to the embassy before. I'm going to Berkeley College and I have no funding. I have a deficit of 40,000 US dollars.
Good morning, documents, please.
Good morning. Here are my documents.
Why have you chosen to go to the United States of America?
I chose the United States of America for various reasons, one of which is the quality of education offered at the United States. I graduated from Covenant University, which is one of the best private universities in Nigeria. Because of that, I gained a lot of recognition from recruiters. I want a degree from a country that is more advanced than Nigeria. I want a degree that is more advanced than that of Covenant University. I also picked the United States of America because I currently work in a fintech company. When it comes to fintech technology, the United States of America is top of all the countries. I believe that I'll be able to acquire enough skills to bring home to my country and develop my current place of work, which is Branch Financials. I also believe that with an MBA, I'll acquire enough knowledge that would be able to assist my parents' business.
Do you have any family in the United States?
I do not have any family member in the United States. My siblings and parents are all in
How
Nigeria. My
long do
fiance
you
is in
plan to
Nigeria
stay
too.
in the US?
My program is running for 2 years. That's from 2nd of September 2024 to 2nd of September 2026, after which I'll be back to my home country with all the knowledge acquired.
Why are you going for this course in this particular institution? Why not a university from Nigeria, University of Lagos, University of Nigeria, Nsukka? Why not all those reputable universities?
I work in the recruitment team of my company, and I've noticed that my recruiters are likely to employ people, pay more attention to international students, especially those from the United States of America. I believe that I would like to be one of those top-notch people. I see that this staff, when employed, they deliver on the job, and I'd like to be one of those. Now, I picked Berkeley College because when it comes to management, Berkeley College is top. Berkeley College is big on leadership, and from my coursework, I'll be taking a lot of courses on leadership. I did a survey at work recently. The survey was aimed at discovering how many students, the survey was aimed at determining how many managers produce results and at the same time still maintain a happy team. Based on my research, I realized that most of the managers deliver on the job. However, the staffs are not happy. Now, this is unhealthy for the company because it creates a toxic work environment and it leads to staff leaving the company.
How do
I
you
want to
intend
be a
to fund
manager.
your studies?
My auntie will be paying for my studies. My auntie has been funding my education since I was in secondary school. I started staying with my auntie since she lost her husband. She earns 60,000 US dollar annually. She's a lawyer. She's the head of legal and compliance at Tinker Limited. Now, Tinker Limited is a multinational company that is into clearing of containers in and out of the country. It's one of the major container clearance company in Nigeria. I also have a few
What
savings
would
which I'll
this
be using
course
for
do
my
for
flight
you?
ticket. An MBA in management will give me appropriate knowledge when it comes to financial decision making. It would also give me more skills. I had a conversation with my direct line manager who told me that there was an opening in my place of work, that's branch. She advised that I go for a master's degree, which will enable me take up the role upon return. So this degree will enable me come back to my home country and manage in an excellent way. I'll stand out when I come back to my place of work, considering that I'm going to the United States of America, where I'll have access to more financial resources and more advanced education.
How do you intend to maintain home ties to your home country while studying in the United States of America?
The world today is very developed. Communication is no longer an issue, unlike days before. We have the social media platform such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We also have the WhatsApp platforms. With all these platforms, and we also have email. With all of this, I can keep in touch with my parents, with my fiance, and with my siblings. I would also keep in touch with my current place of work because I'm my current place of work.
How do you look at the biggest challenge facing your field, and what's your plan to address them?
The major challenge facing my field is the fact that a lot of managers do not have any qualification in manager. They take up the role because they've gained enough experience. Because of this, they deliver on the job. However, people working with them are not happy. I believe that it's possible to be a manager that produces results and still maintains a happy team. With the education I'll be acquiring from Berkeley College, my MBA in management, I believe that I'll make a difference in my current place of work. On the long run, I should be able to affect the economy of Nigeria.
What would this course do for you?
This course would give me more skills in management. It would make me an excellent leader. I'll be taking a lot of courses on financial management. It would help me put together the finances of branch. Currently, we have a lot of deficit. That's customers that are not making repayments. With a course in financial management, I would be able to have standard knowledge that would help me eliminate that problem for my company. It would also help me when it comes to people management and MBA generally. An MBA is business management is the bedrock of any company, regardless of the industry, be it fintech, power sector. So, and that would empower me and
How
make me
many
stand out in
schools
the
did you
labor
apply
market.
to?
I applied to 3 schools: Bay Atlanta, Idaho State University, and Berkeley College. I got admitted into 2, and I picked Berkeley College.
Tell me about your school.
Berkeley College was established in 1931. Their mascot is Knight. Berkeley College has two major campuses, that's New York City and New Jersey. I'll be schooling at the New York City. The teacher to staff ratio is 22:1. However, 88.8% of the classes have less than 22 students. Now, this way I'm assured that my lecturers would not ignore me and that there will be a class where we are united and we can practice together. One of the
Do
striking
you
thing
have a
about
job
Berkeley,
lined up for you after graduation?
yes, I do. I'll be coming back to my current place of work. I had a conversation with my line manager, and she told me about an opening in my department. So my department will be breaking out. We'll be having an investment product, and she would like me to head that team. However, with my current qualification, I would not be able to take up that role. That's why I'm enrolling for this program, and I'll come back as soon as I'm done with my degree to take up this role.
Do you have any question for me?
Not at all. I do not
I'll
have
be
any question for
approving your
you.
visa. It should be ready and it should be available for pickup in 5 working days. I wish you all the
Thank
best
you.
in this, your academic pursuit. Do we have any
Thank you.
questions, comments, observations for her? Comments, observations for Mercy? Comments, observations for Mercy? Any comment, any observation? Okay, number 1. All right.
Yes, I have.
Olivia
I have.
Ike.
I have. Okay, yes. Mercy's interview is perfect and on point. But my issue is, she said her deficit is $40,000 and it's her auntie, that is sponsoring her. So that's just my own bit of worry. Aside, she said the auntie earns about 60 million in a year, and $40,000 when you look at the
60,000 US dollars.
okay, $6,000. That's what she makes in a year.
Yes.
Okay, so she pays 40,000 in a what is there for her? Well, my thought is that I think when his parents is easier. So I don't know if there's any way she could walk around the auntie part. That's just my own issue. But her interview is on point. Thank you.
You also understand that you are not paying the whole of the school fees at a go. Olivia, I hope you are listening. You are not paying the whole of your
Yes,
school fees
I'm
at a go. So you
okay.
have that.
Yeah.
You have that also as an added feather to your cap. That's an advantage. You are not paying the whole lump sum at a go. You have time to plan your payment, and with that, it is very flexible. So if she's having 60,000 US dollars and the program runs for 2 years, you can be rest assured that, and mind you, the fact that she earns 60,000 US dollars per annum does not mean that is how much is in her account at the moment. She has been working for how many years? You have to consider that. What is her financial commitment? This is the same person that was able to sponsor her in a private institution in Nigeria. And according to her, she never failed to meet up with the financial needs of the school. Yes or yes, Mercy?
Yes and yes.
So, with that in mind, we believe that the aunt is more than capable. Any other comment or observation for her, please? Any other comment, observation for Mercy? All right.
I got a comment. Question actually.
Please go ahead.
Right. Okay. So when she was mentioning, when you asked about the school, like she should tell you about the school, she specifically about her program. She was mentioning specific dates of resumption and specific dates of program completion. So I want to know how relevant that is. Like saying, okay, my program is starting 3rd of so and so and ending 20th of so and so. Is it expressly relevant to mention a particular day or just the month of resumption?
It shows that the school is organized. For them to have a particular day they open, the school should have a calendar. And she also went ahead to tell us the day the school was created. And if you are able to do all of that, telling us about the mascot, telling us about the temperature in your school, telling us about the numbers of campuses your school is having, telling us about the president of the school, you are right on point. These are the things the visa officer wants to hear from you.
All right.
Yeah. Any other question, comment, or observation, please? All right. In the absence of none, your visa will be approved. And I wish you all the best in the United States of America. Tosin, can we revisit your case now? Tosin, Ọlọ́run wò. Tosin, can we revisit your case now? Are you still there? I don't think she's around. Justice Nwoma. Justice Nwoma, number 7.
Yes, I think the next. So it's better now. A bit.
Justice, we are not interested in listening to that your TV program. Please go and shut it down. We are not interested in that your TV. You are listening to other people present. We are not having time for distraction. Please, you are wasting our time.
Please, my network is bad. I'm trying to get a better location where I will get a proverbial network to be able to communicate.
So are you using that TV program to get a better signal?
No, the TV program is very good here, but it's very slow. So I'm trying to change my location. But my network is a bit bad here. So I'm trying to get a better location. We can hear you
expressly. Your network delivery is better than Tosin Olorunwo's network. So what are you trying to tell us?
That's good if it's better. That's okay by me.
Please, we cannot accommodate your background noise. Please be careful. We need you to stay in an environment that will be devoid of underground noise. Please.
Please, I would suggest you move over to the next person while I adjust my background. Sorry about that.
All right, thank you very much. Tosin Olorunwo, please, can you activate your camera and unmute yourself?
Good evening, sir.
Are you still at the same location?
No, I've changed location.
We are having the same thing.
Hey, wow.
We are having the same experience. I cannot deceive you. We are having. Do you have a date yet?
Yes,
Tosin,
I
do
do.
you have a
July.
date yet? July. Is this your first time of attending my mock session?
Yes, I've been participating. I used to listen, but this is my first time of being interviewed.
This is your first time of being interviewed. I'm not liking what the network is trying to do to you. The network is trying to mess up with you. I wouldn't know. You need to look for a place whereby when you speak, we'll hear you immediately. We need you to speak,
Okay,
and we
sir.
need to hear you almost immediately, please. Well, let's
All
see
right,
what we
sir.
can do. Let's see what we can do. Good morning documents, please.
Yeah, they are, sir.
Why are you going to the United States of America?
I'm going to the United States of America because of its excellence in plant research facilities, especially the University of Georgia. A professor Professor
Tosin, the answer is I'm going to the
Vandena, she has a
United States
research
of
which
America
syncs
to
with my own
study
research interests.
and so at master's level. Can you hear me?
Okay, sir. I'm going to the United States of America to study a master's in plant breeding, genetics, and genomics.
What is your cost of attendance?
My cost of attendance is $52,824.
How do you intend to take care of this?
Well, I have a full funding which covers my the tuition fees, living expenses, and also leaves me with the $3,424. I got this by submitting a well composed statement of purpose, submitted my transcript, and also had a recommendation from 3 of my undergraduate lecturers.
What would this course do for you?
Thank you, sir. I'll be working with Professor Esther Vandenap in the Department of Crop Science and Horticulture at the University of Georgia, and we'll be working on the impact of acids on tomato fruit ripening. We've been having multiple projects in tomato in Nigeria. However, our land races still have some effect in having a standard for tomato, for having a specific standard for tomato industry. So I'll be working on this to improve our crop and even our tomato and its nutritional qualities, sir.
How long is your program?
My program is for 2 years, sir.
Will you be returning to your home country upon successful completion of your studies?
Yes, I'll be returning to take a role at my alma mater, a lecturer in the Department of Crop Science and Horticulture.
Assuming the school withdraws this funding, what will become of this your dream?
I'll, if the school withdraws the funding, I've saved enough since I left undergraduate school, and also my parents will be sponsoring me if the school withdraws the funding.
What does your parents? You are blinking your eyes. Won't you? That'll be the end of this interview. I'll be approving your visa. Do we have any comments, observations? Though your network is really giving us a heartbreak, we have good questions for you, but the network is not helping us out. I would have loved to interact more with you, but there's little or nothing we can do.
Maybe
Do we have any question for her?
even
Please try and attend subsequent meetings and try to get a better network. Try to see if you can do online streaming on your phone from YouTube. With that, if you don't have network breakage, you should be able to do this or you should be able to participate in this meeting more efficiently. Thank you very much. We'll be calling on Tofila Martins now.
all right.
Tofila Martins, we are waiting for you.
Good afternoon. Good evening, rather.
Oluwatosin, please deactivate your
Thank you.
camera. Please try and help us save, even if it's just 15 seconds. When you know that it's almost time for you to present, you should have set your camera in place. You should be seated. You should be ready for us. Don't start by wasting time. Please, please. This is not your first time of coming here to Fila.
Yes, I thought
Right or
justice
right?
was supposed to go before me. Yeah, you're right, sir.
Who was supposed to come for you before you?
Justice, the warmer justice.
Justice has been taken and is not ready. That's why we are coming over to you. He said we should go to the next person and he relinquished his position. So we don't have anything to say to that.
Okay, sir.
Now Yelugo Prince, please be on standby. Jefferson Ileguam, please be on standby. Look at the camera, Tofila. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good morning, documents, please.
Here are my documents. Good morning, sir.
Why are you here?
I'm here for my F1 visa interview, which will enable me to pursue a master's degree in management information systems at Lamar University, Beaumont, Texas.
Why have you chosen this school?
I chose Lamar University because of its alliance with system application and products, which would enable me engage at system application and products events. System and application and products are the leading software builders for businesses. It will also enable me
You
have
said and
access to
products. Which
professionals.
product? You
That's
said
the name
System
of the
Alliance and
alliance.
products.
System applications and products.
System application and products. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's your study plan?
My study plan, I'll be spreading my core courses for my first semester. That is database management, enterprise system, and enterprise system overview. I'll be taking those in my first semester. I'll be implementing Calendly and 75 days hard application to help me set realistic and achievable goals to have academic excellence.
Why have you chosen this course?
I chose management information systems because it mixes my interest in business and technology, leveraging on technology to solve business problems, as this is one of the issues in my country here in Nigeria. So taking this course, and I've had to work in places where we use technology to solve business problems. I worked at a company named Prometheus, where you can be at the comfort of your home and
update your pump prices. So this was the particular experience that I had that kindled my interest in using technology to solve business problems.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to two schools, University of Hull, United Kingdom, and University of Lamar, Beaumont, Texas. And I chose the University of Lamar, Texas because of their swift response and proactive support compared to University of Hull, their lengthy response time, and also I also chose Lamar University because of their alliance, which University of Hull do not have.
Why have you chosen the United States of America as against your home country and United Kingdom?
I chose the United States of America because of its reputation of high quality education, which will give me an edge and also boost my competitiveness. I also chose the United States of America because of its cultural diversity and inclusivity. I chose the United States of America because I will not just be given, I'll not just be taken, but I want to also contribute in communities such as the Association of Information Systems.
What do you understand by the word management information system?
Management Information Systems is the study of people, technology, and businesses to be able to synchronize functions and make.
I can't hear you. Your line froze. What is management information system?
Management Information System is the study of technology, people, and organizations to streamline business operation by synchronizing functions to allow to have a seamless business operation and to drive performance in a business
Are
setting.
you sure you are actually going for this course?
Very certain I am going for this course.
Who filled your DS-160 for you? Did you
I feel
fill
my
it by
DS-160
yourself?
myself. Very, yes, I did.
You are not sounding so convincing. You are not sounding so confident that you feel your DS-160 yourself. It's as if somebody flew to you and just gave you an information that you should go to the embassy and work with the information provided.
I feel my DS-160 myself.
How has your academic background prepared you for the task ahead?
It's more like my work background. My academic background does not have much correlation to my particular course of study for my master's. During my 1 year compulsory National Youth Service Corps, I had the privilege of working at Metrics, an e-fueling company that uses technology to streamline their functions by having by you can be able to like update your station prices and station functions from comfort of anywhere. For police stations in Nigeria, they have multiple stations. For example, NNPC. NNPC has different branches, so the owner of NNPC can be wherever he is and update prices or implement any function he wants from the comfort of his home, or we are having to be present in the station. And furthermore, I currently work at the Print Haven by KFA, where I actually had the experience to I had my first experience with the enterprise system that seeing that it could bridge the gap between departments, basically communication by using the rating function. So this was what solidified my decision to go for management information systems at Lamar University.
Will you be returning to your home country upon completion of your studies?
I'll be returning home after my studies. I'll be taking up a role as the head of IT at my godfather's importation and distribution business. He runs a business that deals with gadgets, phones, laptop, and its accessories majorly. He has a yearly turnover of 82 million naira combined, and is also the head of Cisco at Federal Girls Government College, Umuahia. He has a daughter. Her name is Victoria. She's the senior user designer at Federal First City Monument Bank. She's currently married, but with no child at this time.
How do you plan to adapt to the cultural differences in the United States of America?
When it comes to language barrier, proficiency in English language, this is the core core language in Nigeria. And in field, I will be taking along with me some staple food, and we also have common staple food like rice, yam, beans, pasta, which I enjoy so much. And I want to explore. I tend to visit intercontinental restaurants here in Nigeria to try different foods, so that will not be an issue for me. And when it comes to the weather differences, I've made adequate preparation for warm clothing, and also I've been in constant communication with my international admission officer, who has told me that there's warming facilities in my room. And when it comes to gender, I have no bias towards any gender, so I'll be very fine when it comes to cultural
Are
diversity.
you sure you are not a lesbian?
No, I'm straight, but I have no gender bias.
How will you be able to relate to your supervisor, assuming she's a lesbian?
I would relate to her normally as I should, with respect, and definitely there'll be boundaries, knowing that I'm not a lesbian.
Boundaries such as?
If she tries to make a move on me, I'll just let her know politely and with all the respect, like I'm not lesbian.
Why would she want to make a move on you?
Is She most likely might not make a move, but I'm just saying if that situation comes up, then
Why would such a situation come up?
it will not come up. My bad, it will not come up.
Do you remember what I said on this same particular topic?
Yes, sir.
Do you notice you smiled when I asked you that question just now? Don't worry,
Yes,
the
sir.
video recording will be available, so you can rewind, you can fast forward, you can even slow it down, you can zoom it
Thank you, sir.
to know whether you smile, whether the things I'm saying they are true and yes or not
Yes, sir.
the same way I'm saying it. What has been your biggest challenge in your area of discipline, and how do you plan to address this?
The biggest challenge has been synchronization of functions and integrity. A lot of the times, different departments tend to use different tools, such as Microsoft Excel. So having too many tools, it takes time to upload the data to be able to visualize for having make decision on the basis of those data, and some of those data are not updated in real time, so the integrity comes into question. So that's been the biggest challenge. And when it comes to information between departments, most of the times they don't use if Raven. So definitely somebody might say this and there's no proper documentation when it comes to information in the department, thereby leading to escalated issue or in some cases conflicts between co-workers.
Now, looking at the foregoing, I would like to ask you a very important question. How do you plan to take care of your funding?
Mr. Sunday Oji will be taking care of my funding, as he has generously done since the passing of my dad. He has been paying my tuition throughout my undergraduate days, and he has generously offered to pay my tuition and living expense for my master's degree. He and also I also have the support of my lovely mom, as she currently works as the head admin officer at National Institute Tropical Agriculture, Nigeria, and she is starting her school. So I have full support of my mom and definitely Mr. Sunday.
So two people will be making a collaboration on your funding.
No, it's majorly Mr. Sunday that will be funding, but I just have my mom to support for my flight fee, my flight ticket rather.
I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you very much, sir.
I will be wishing you all the best in the United States of America. Do
Thank
we
you, sir.
have any question for Tofila? Do we have any question, comments, observations for the interview we just concluded, please? Anyone? Yeah, Sanjo Ibitunde, please go ahead.
Yes. I just want to know the cost of attendance. I've been looking for Lama University. I want to know your cost of
28,000,
attendance and 28. How much
$28,000.
scholarship did they give you? Okay. How much
What
scholarship do you get?
the out of state tuition waiver and scholarship took up $8,000. So I have a deficit of $20,000.
Okay. Because I've been looking for that answer since. Thank you.
No problem, you're welcome.
Observation number 1. They can ask you any question. You should be ready. Yeah, before I continue, Ikodia James. Who knows Ikodia James? He has been going out and coming into this meeting. Ikodia James, can you hear me? James Ikodia, can you hear me? Ikodia James, can you hear me? James Ikodia, can you hear me? James Ikodia, all right, I'm removing you from this meeting. Since you are not ready, I'm removing you from this meeting. Thank you very much. He has gone out of this meeting more than 7 different times. It is highly suspicious. We don't want that. Yeah, back to what I was saying. I welcome my brother to our midst in person of the person that was firing Tofila the other day. Fortunately, Tofila just finished as he was entering the house. Alexis, your sister just rounded up.
Boss,
How your side?
sir, this guy today laugh like a fish head.
She knows say you know they're around now. She can do and undo.
Now because of she and Messi where I come this night, sir.
I have finished my interview. We came late.
So you stay till at the end. 2 of you will stay at the end.
I can assure you they will definitely stay. I can assure you. So Tofila, you remember that America that you are going to, anything can happen. When they ask you anything
Yes, sir.
about the LGBTQ, when they ask you any question about LGBT, yours is to let them know you are straight and you have no bias against any gender.
Okay,
Funny
sir.
enough, it is not just LGBT now, it's LGBTQ plus. They are still yet to discover some other things. And they are working so hard at evolving into so many other things. So please, you are not focusing on the camera too. You need to understand all these facts and appropriate them into everyday activity of yours. The best way to go about it is practice makes perfect. As you live your everyday life, be looking directly into people's face. I know in our culture in Nigeria, you don't look directly into people's face to talk. But here, if you are not looking at their faces, you are lying. You are a bloody liar. That is just the truth. So for you to be able to win the game, your eye contact, your eye focus must be 100%. And all the other necessary amendments, you need to put them in place. I wish you all the best as you proceed.
Thank you, sir.
May I call
Thank you,
upon the
sir.
next person? You're welcome. Prince Nanya Lugo.
Good morning, sir.
Ross,
Good evening,
how
sir.
many devices are you connected to? You are connected to 2 devices, yes or yes?
No, sir. It was a laptop. She has
Bros,
removed
I
it.
said you are connected to more than 1 device. Am I speaking English or you are not
Okay,
hearing?
yes, sir. It's my phone and my laptop. It's on WhatsApp, but it's connected to my
I
phone and my.
said you are connected to more than 1 device in your room. You are telling me no. I don't see. Why is it difficult to just say the truth? Where you are connected to more than one device. Yes, I am. Mute one or deactivate one. Simple, and we fire on. Are you ready for us?
Yes, sir.
So, which school are you going? What's your funding? In fact, Alexis, interview your brother. God don't catch you. Alexis, interview your brother. Are you driving, Alexis? All right, I guess he's busy. So, what school are you going? What's your funding level? And what's your period, your duration?
Okay, I'm going to University of South Dakota to study biomedical engineering. My funding is $40,000 and my tuition fees is $23,000. My semester will be starting at 26th August 2023, stopping at 11th May 2029.
Good morning, documents, please. Good morning, documents, please.
Here are my documents, sir.
You are not looking at the camera.
Here
This
are my
device,
documents.
the device you are using, be looking at the camera of that device you are using. Don't look at somewhere else. It is that device you are using, you should be looking at the camera. Good morning, documents, please.
Here are my documents, sir.
Why are you going to the United States of America?
I'm going to the United States of America to study biomedical engineering.
What is biomedical engineering?
Just simply means creating ideal medical devices to help improve medical conditions or medical health.
How has your academic background prepared you for the challenge ahead?
I just finished my secondary school 2 years ago. My secondary school was one of the best secondary schools, which helped me to gain which helped me to gain 9 A's in my WAEC results, which would help me in the school at large in University of South Dakota.
How did you hear about University of South Dakota?
During my researches about one of the best schools in South Dakota, during my researches in one of the best schools that offers biomedical engineering, I got to know of University of South Dakota, which is one of the oldest universities and offers biomedical engineering, and their laboratories are top notch, which makes it the best university. Not
What's
only
the
to the
cost of attendance?
The cost of attendance is $23,000.
How do you intend to take care of this?
My sister, which is my guardian, a medical physician, help me do that.
Your line is freezing. We can barely hear you. How do you intend to take care of your finances?
My sister, who is also my guardian, is a medical physician in the South Dakota, will help me do that.
How long is your program?
My program is for 4 years.
Do you have any relative in the United States?
The United States of America.
Do you have any relative in the United States of America?
Yes, sir. I do have a relative, my sister, who is a medical physician, a family medical physician in United States of South Dakota.
How do you plan to manage your time effectively in the United States academic environment?
I plan to take my studies seriously, going to the libraries and taking care of my books and study for 4 years to help accomplish my mission, to help come back to my home country and establish my work at large.
Why do you want to study in the United States and not in your home country, since you're able to make 9 distinctions at the West African Examination Council, WAEC?
Currently, my home country do not offer biomedical engineering, which made me to go to for one of the best universities in USA.
How many schools did you apply to?
I applied to 3 schools.
How did you hear about these schools you applied to?
I researched about them and asked them for my sister, and she got a research that the school is one of the best schools.
Tell me about the school you are going to.
University of South Dakota is located in Vermilion, South Dakota. The school was founded in 1862 and one of the oldest universities in USA.
I'll be approving your visa. Do you have any question for me?
Not at all, sir.
Good. Do we have any comment or observation for him, please? Anyone? And while you are planning your comments and observation, I would like to ask you some questions. Number one, when they say who is sponsoring you, I know you have not been to the embassy before. This is going to be your first time. There are so many things that are lacking in your profile. When they ask you who will be sponsoring you, you have seen your number. What number are you on our list today?
9.
You are number 9. That means you have seen minimum of or average number of 8 people presented before you. When they say the king of Owambe is going to be my sponsor, he is a business tycoon that deals with the importation of automobiles. Specifically, Toyota is the main importer of Toyota cars into Nigeria, and he makes an annual turnover of 1 billion United States dollars. He will be my sponsor. He's married with 7 children, and he will not be having problem as all the children are all graduates. 2 of them are in Europe, 5 of them are in United States of America. As a result, I will have he will have no problem sponsoring my education. You have given the profile. You expect me, we are not playing draft. These people are ready to make one move and become king and now rule over your princes. You're a prince, your princely attitude, they want to rule over you. So if you are waiting for them to make a move, you to make one move, it doesn't work that way. Tell me about your school. You never told me what's the population of your school, what's the lecturer to student ratio. You never told me about the mascot of your school. What's the aim for the school being created? You never told me anything about the town you are going to. Olivia, please go ahead. You are raising up your hand. I'm just saying you. Olivia.
Okay. Yes. I have my own observation. He said he finished 2 years ago. So what has he been doing for that 2 years? That is one. Then two, he said that no school offers biomedical engineering in Nigeria. I don't think that is correct. So he should just go
Federal
ahead
University
and
of Technology, Akure does.
there are not so many schools offer it, so he should just look at as in find another way to answer it and not say that no school in Nigeria offers it. I don't think that's correct. Those are my observations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Did you hear what your sister just said?
Yes, sir.
Mercy Ben Ebong, you are raising up your hand.
I put it down because I think you addressed it already. So he waited for you to ask the questions one by one. And even when there was a long silence, he just kept quiet and waited for you to ask another question. He would have used that. I think you should use that silence next time. Just say something, just fill in the gap. And just use like if they ask one question, try to just give as much information as you can.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mercy. Do you have a date yet?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what Mercy said? Can you comprehend what Mercy said? Are you sure you actually had 9 distinctions? Because I expect you to be able to process whatever she has said just now.
Yes, sir. I heard what she said. She said I should be more elaborate and I should stop living.
And I just asked you, do you have a date? What stops you from saying yes and instantly providing the date of your appointment? Now,
Yes,
the point is, hold on. The point is, you need to work extra hard. Don't go to the embassy with this way. Don't wait for the visa officer to ask you a question before providing robust answer. You are not looking at your camera. You are looking up and down. You are looking north, south, east, and west. You should be focused on the camera of this device you are using. I don't know where else you are looking at. I keep telling you. I'm not saying you should turn the camera upside down or bend it. Look at the camera. The moment you focus on the camera, I can see what I need to see. You are not giving us the view we want. And that implies something else. If you are not looking at the interviewer, if you are not focusing on the interviewer, it means another thing entirely, which is not going to be profitable. Now, if you are waiting for the visa officer to ask you a question before you answer, don't expect them to approve your visa. If you wait for them to say, okay, who is your sister? My sister is a female. We know your sister is a female. Who is your sponsor? My sponsor is my sister. And you keep quiet. It is completely out of it. The way you have been answering the question or the way you have listened to people answer is mention the name, mention how much the person earns per annum, and now give an elaborate elucidate on the business the person is involved in. You cannot just give a short one-word answer. It does not work that way. No, it doesn't. You need to try as much as possible to elaborately expatiate on who your sponsor is. Give us more information, enough, sufficient information.
Yes, sir.
Now, how many meetings have you been attending? How many rehearsals have you been attending?
This is my first one, sir.
And how many months ahead is your day? When is your school resuming?
24th August, 2024.
You have ample time. Yeah, lest I forget. Olivia asked you a question you are yet to answer. What have you been doing since that 2 years?
Okay, I gained admission in University of Anambra State to study computer science, and that has been my...
We cannot hear you. What have you been doing for the past 2 years?
Okay, I recently gained admission to study computer science, which has been my duty for the past 3 months now. And I'll
be approving your visa. Please, all the observations you have noted, you need to work on them. You need to work on them. Do you know how much is MRV? How much it costs? Do you know how much service fee costs? Do you know how much it takes to book for your visa appointment? The three items put together, how much it costs in Nigerian money today, you should know that you should be more serious about this. Okay?
Yes, sir.
That'll be all for now. Your visa should be ready in 4 working days' time. Depending on your mode of request, it should get to you within 7 days. I'll be calling upon Ilegbunam Jefferson. Ilegbunam Jefferson. Ilegbunam Jefferson. Ilegbunam Jefferson. We are waiting for you. I don't think it's around. Ilegbunam Jefferson. Chibuzo. Chibuzo, number 11. Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Then we go to number 12. Esi Inayelugo. Oluwadamilola, please be on standby. Number 12, Esi. Oluwadamilola, please be on standby. Miracle, please be on standby.
Hi.
I told you, get ready. Before it is time, get ready. You are not serious. I hope you are aware of that.
I'm here, please.
Your brother interviewed and flew out of the meeting. You think it is enough for you to just present and go out? There's nothing to worry about. It is not me that wants to go to the embassy. We're only trying our best to ensure that everybody stays out of the challenges our educational system is posing to us. Can we meet you, please?
Yeah, my name is Elsie Nanyelgo. I have my my BSc in biochemistry and master's in biochemistry. I'm currently going for master's in social work. Thank you.
Funding, school?
Okay, yes, I'm attending university at Albany, and I have funding of 23,000, which my organization where I currently work, Center for Family Health Initiative, are the ones funding.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir, I am.
Good morning, documents, please.
Here are my documents, sir.
Why are you going to the United States of America?
Okay, I'm going to the United States of America to study social work because over the years I've worked with vulnerable population, and I want to be able to interact with or meet with other people, other communities that share the same goal, the same passion with me, and then I'll be able to be equipped and bring it to my home country and establish and become the program director in my current place of work.
What's your course? What's your study plan?
Currently, I have registered for my courses, the 4 courses I have for this semester. So, been able to register the 4 courses.
Tell me about your educational background.
Okay, I have first I studied biochemistry at Anambra State University, and I also did my master's in biochemistry at Anambra State University. And currently, because over the years my passion grew when I had a mom who was diagnosed of brain aneurysm, and then I interacted with the vulnerables. I interacted with the different populations, and it helped me to shape in and understand that. Oh shit! Sorry.
What would this course do for you?
Okay, studying over the years, I've worked with over the years I've worked with non-profit organization and work with vulnerable population, interacting with different populations, the LGBTs, the sex workers, the high risk men. Now, if working with studying social work will help me sorry, I'm not doing well.
Why have you chosen the United States of America?
Well, I found out that US has different.
Elsie,
Sir.
do you have a date here for your interview?
Yes, sir. Ending of June.
You have barely 1 month to prepare. From what I have said, I don't want anybody to come and ask you question here. Because if they are going to ask you questions, they will just give you backlash. Number one, you are wasting our time. You are not composed. And your brother just finished presentation right here and right now. He to finish, he left. That is not a good presentation at all.
This thing was interrupting mine. We were in the same room. That was why I had to tell him, let's use one instead of using the
You are
two.
not hearing me. Neither are you listening to understand what I'm saying. You are not hearing me. You need to hear and understand what I'm telling you.
Okay.
How will he finish meeting? He had a very horrible performance. He finished and he left. What stops you from even learning from the mistakes of others? What stops you from learning from others? Now, how are you going to have a copy of this recording to be able to learn and review your performance? Now, you two are supposed to be learning from the beginning. You are not. How do I mean? Imagine that since the beginning of your own interview, you have not been focusing on the camera. It is not a good presentation at all. You are not prepared. You are not ready. Now, Alexis, you want to speak?
Boss, I want make you relax. I just want make you relax. They want make you verse.
Thank you very much.
I just want to say something.
Please go ahead.
Elsie.
Okay.
Elsie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can.
Who are you?
I'm Elsie Nayelgo.
Why are you here?
I'm here for.
Don't start my question with okay. Don't start my question with that. Why are you here?
So I'm here for the interview.
Do you have a cup of water beside you? Drink and relax, or if you don't have, take a deep breath. What can I do for you?
I really want to be able to. This is my first time, and I really want to be able to get through this interview.
Are you a graduate?
Yes.
Is that your first time to be a graduate?
Nope. My first time, no.
So what can I do for you?
So I really wanted to help me train me and put me together to be able to get through this interview, practice better.
Why are you here?
I'm here for the F1 visa for the interview.
That's cool. See, let me be honest to you. If I'm the VO that is interviewing your enemy, you can never get it. That your enemy can never get it. With this way you are doing. The way you are doing, you were very, very much better off than me when I was going for my own interview. I want you to be very bold. Don't look elsewhere. If they are carrying food crossing you, don't look at the food. Let the food wait. There's something you are hoping and longing for, that you are thirsty for. So you have to be bold. Know what you are doing. Know what you want to go for. What's your major? What are you going for?
Social work. Masters in social work.
Why social work?
Well, because over the years I've worked with, I've had this passion to work with the
Do you have
vulnerables
a transcript?
with me.
Do you have a transcript?
Please let me get what you mean by transcript.
So what type of transcript do you know of?
The students, normal students transcripts, and then
How
like a
did you get this
manual,
link?
and like a manual for, okay.
How did you get this link?
Okay, I was added to a group, F1 something group. I asked someone and I was added. So I saw it was shared a few days
Have you
ago.
seen, did you see where someone posted the way he answered question when he went to the embassy?
Yes, I have seen couple.
Yeah. Those are like samples of transcript, like why are you here? You respond. Why this school? You respond. So I would like your brother, I didn't see him, left the meeting as after he was interviewed. I would like you to stay behind, relax. As you are staying behind, you are listening. You're intelligent. I can see you're intelligent. And you're a graduate, as you said. You listen, make sure that you hear what others are saying. And I know that people have been here before you. Were you here when the first, second, third person were interviewed?
Yes, I was.
What did you get from them? I'm sorry, boss, for taking more time with her, please.
Please go ahead. We have 2 more people to go.
Okay,
I told you something earlier on. Don't start my question with okay or anything. You can start with any other person, but not with me, not with my boss. So as far as you are here, don't start it. And as far as you are going to the embassy, if a view asks you a question, don't start with okay, because if you start with okay, you are lying. You are trying to get yourself and lie. Let your answers be in your mouth. What did they ask you before?
he asked a couple of questions. Why am I going to the school? Why am I studying social work?
What was the last question I asked you before I started telling you this? I want to get your intelligence.
Okay, so you asked that there were a couple of people. If there were a couple of people, if I listened to the first 3 people that
Okay.
and I
Yes.
answered yes,
What
and
did you get from them?
So I know 2 people I gained. I listened and I saw the interaction, the boldness, and
Elsie, go and take water. Mute yourself. Go and take water and drink and listen to others. Do you hear me, ma?
Yeah.
All right, no problem. I'm good, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. Chibuzo, you are raising up your hands.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on number 11. I got knocked out by the internet, so I'm back. So that's why I raised up my hand.
Elsie, please kindly deactivate your video and mute your microphone. Oluwadamilola, Chibuzo, please be on standby. You come after Miracle. Oluwadamilola, we are waiting for you.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
If you are ready, activate your camera and get ready.
Okay.
Miracle, I hope you are standing by. Chibuzo, you are coming after Miracle. Oluwadamilola, please, where are you going and what is your funding and how many years is your studies?
Okay, so I'm going to Georgetown.
Why is everybody starting answer with okay? Why? What is okay in
I
the
didn't say
answer your
okay.
question.
I didn't say
Ah,
okay.
Madam, you say you didn't say okay.
On a
I
live
didn't say
video.
okay, sister. I'm going to. I didn't say okay.
God.
What's so I said.
Don't worry, you'll get the record of what you said.
Okay.
Oluwadamilola, please go to my YouTube, go to YouTube, type Prince Ade, subscribe so that when I upload this video, you'll be able to be notified, and click on subscribe, turn on the notification icon so that you'll be able to get a notification when this video is. You have other videos too, so that you can replay, rewind, and hear yourself. I won't say much on that. Let's go. Are you ready?
I am.
So
I said I'm going to Georgetown for global human development, masters in global human development. I have it's 7.5% tuition funding, then yeah, $41,000 as deficit.
good morning, documents, please.
Here they are.
Why are you going to the United States?
I'm going to the United States to obtain a master's degree in global human development at Georgetown University.
Why have you chosen Georgetown University?
I chose Georgetown University. So I applied to some other schools, but Georgetown was first choice for me because beyond their curriculum and their faculty, they have this development internship that you do in an African country, and also you get to learn an additional language that the cost of the language is covered for by the school, and also the development internship in the African country, which gives someone like me hands-on experience in the development space, and also the free language course. So when you have good language grasp is an added advantage for a degree in development. So some of these perks were my reasons for settling with Georgetown's offer.
How do you intend to blend and adapt to the cultural differences in the United States of America?
So I attended University of Ibadan, and even right from universities, we have different people from different social-cultural background, because being in a class of about 160 persons with different tribes and persons from...
Are you gay? Are you a lesbian?
I'm not. I'm straight.
So what's funny? I said, are you a lesbian? You are trying to smile. In the class of over 100 and something that you have, do you have anybody who is gay there?
I wouldn't know. Nobody made an open declaration about that.
Whether open or closed, do you suspect? Do you have an idea or the slightest knowledge that somebody is likely to be gay or something?
I don't think of him.
Do you have an idea whether anyone looks or behaves like a lesbian?
I don't think so.
Do we have any? How old are you?
I'm 27.
Do you have anybody within the range of 22 to 25 that behaves awkwardly, that wants to be treated like a child?
I don't have any.
Now, while you were in school, was there any day that you woke up and they say there's problem in the city of Ibadan because ice is on the road and traffic has been obstructed?
No.
Ice, as in
I said no.
cold
I said
weather.
no.
Yeah, I'm trying to elucidate my point. Just calm down. Now, this is the environment you are going into. You cannot use your Nigerian mentality. See the way you are sweating. It doesn't happen here.
Yeah, because you want me to turn on my lights and then I would have sat in a better place where there will be ventilation, but I have to just...
I didn't say turn. I said see the way you are sweating. I didn't say turn off the light. What I am telling you is the weather is... I said, how will you adopt to the cultural differences in the United States of America? When you talk about culture, is the way of life of a certain set of people. Part of
Yes,
their
I think I
culture
was
is...
trying to lay a background to my answer, but I think I get your perspective.
Next question. What do you know about your university research in your area of specialization, and how do you see yourself contributing?
Okay, so the Masters in Global Human Development
You didn't say
program is
okay too
actually...
this time around. This time around too, you didn't start your statement with okay.
I don't have the memory of that.
You don't have I asked you a question just now. No. And you didn't remember whether you started with okay or not. By the
Because
time you
it's
play back this
passive, it's not
video,
an active.
don't worry.
It's not an active thing that I actively did.
Oluwadamilola, the essence of this meeting is for all of you to know the way to go about these things, so that you will understand how to prepare yourself, so that you know the weak areas you need to work upon. The gray areas needs to be taken care of, so that you dot your I's and you cross your T's. With this, you'll be able to stand a better chance. Geoffrey Collins, you are raising up your hand. Any issue? Anything the matter?
Yes, I wanted to say she starts her sentence with okay, but she's not like it's not. I also do it actually, but that kind of thing sometimes we are not very conscious of it. It just comes.
And
So I think
what did I tell
what
you?
Prince
What
Ade
did
is
I
trying
tell
to
you
do.
when you are doing it? What did I tell you to do when you want to do it? I told you something to be doing if you know
Yeah,
you are always doing
take a
it.
pause.
So that thing I told you to be doing, you have to tell how to be doing it. We rise by lifting others, not just only you. You help her too. As you have had it, you have to tell her what to do and overcome that her okay.
Damilola, you first of all you have to accept that you are doing that okay because it's unconscious. I do it too and I understand it. When you say it, you don't even know that you've said it. So while you are here now, is to just learn how to be conscious of what we are saying. Take a pause before you talk, think about it, and then just start your statements. So let's listen to our Prince of Owambe, the King of Owambe. Thank you
Alexos.
very much.
Alexos.
My boss. My boss.
Alexos. Alexos.
My boss.
The Lord will honor you.
MMO.
I know it's not been easy living and trying to create time to train others. I know it's pretty challenging and difficult. And in your own little capacity, I know you are trying to help so much, but sometimes you can get tired and become weary. But I know in due time we shall reap. I know it's challenging. Yeah. And where I have not gotten to, I know that, or what I've not said, I know you're quite understand. I won't say more than that. The Lord will honor you. Thank you very much. Oluwadamilola, you left the meeting. Please activate your camera and let's round up. Oluwadamilola, we are waiting for you. Oluwadamilola, we are waiting for you, please.
I'm not sure she's still on this call.
She left and came back. Oh, she left again and came back again. All right, for those asking for the link to the YouTube channel, the last program we had, I have just posted the link. So please, you can help share, you can help subscribe, as well as comment, so that we get enlightened until our country becomes better, until we achieve our aims and goals. We are not giving up. So that this is a Google Drive account, and we wouldn't want everybody sending requests every now and then they needed to view. So we develop a means whereby we can upload the videos so that we can access at our own leisure. You can also download it So there's no restriction, but please, let's be polite in our comments. It is strictly for educational purpose alone. Oluwadamilola, we understand. You have left, you are back, you have left, you are back again. Please activate your camera and let's round up. Or do we call another person? We still have two people after you. Chibuzo
Yes,
is still
I'm so
there.
sorry.
Miracle is still there.
Yeah, my apologies.
Are you ready for me now?
Yes, I am.
Good morning, documents, please.
Here there.
Why are you going to the United States of America?
I'm going to the United States of America for my master's in global human development at Georgetown University, Washington, D.C.
Why have you chosen this course in this university?
So I applied to the Global Human Development Program because I currently work in the intersection of law and international development. So in my company where I currently work, we are engaged in developing policies for governments and parastatals, basically when it comes to public health law and gender-based violence, women's health, and matters like that. So rather than going for an advanced degree in law, considering the exposure that my work has given me, I believe that to upskill and to be able to perform better in my current role, I should rather opt for a master's degree program in global human development.
What's
So
your cost
this
of
was my
attendance?
reason for choosing this course. $94,100.
How do you intend to take care of this?
So my school gave me a generous offer. It's 7.5% for my tuition fee. So I have about $8,000 left in my school fees and the cost of attendance, which my father would be paying for. My father is currently the CEO of Buffalo Engineering, provides urgent services for both for companies and individuals, and he earns about 120 million naira annually. He also has landed properties both here in Lagos and Ogun State, which is our state of origin.
How do you plan to adapt to the cultural differences in the United States of America?
Okay, I've not really thought about this since you didn't like what I had initially was not very good enough, so I've not really thought about it. So I guess I'll
When you
work on
talk
that.
about the culture, when you talk about cultural differences, you talk about the weather, you talk about the way of life, you talk about their food, their LGBTQ plus, their weather, their geographical location, the way they talk, they speak English,
Okay. So I think I
how
can
fluent
answer.
are you? Your calm down,
Okay.
calm down. Go and sit down, craft it so that you have it in your brain, not from your mouth, it will vanish. No. What's your study plan?
But can I attempt something so that you can help me access it?
What is your study plan?
Okay, so for this semester, I'll be taking 4 courses in development economics, program evaluation, quantitative analysis, and sustainable development. So which covers for like 12 credits for this semester.
How long is your program?
It's a 2 years program.
What would this course do for you?
This course would further help me to develop my skills, particularly when it comes to program evaluation. As somebody that works in development, a lot of development projects have been carried out, but over time, monitoring the impacts of some of these programs can be very difficult. So taking courses in program evaluation would help me to be able to know what to evaluate when it comes to program implementation, and also having the privilege of doing a development internship by collaborating with other stakeholders and actually solving a development
Tell me
issue.
about your educational background.
the first class degree.
Tell me about your educational background.
Yes, I'm actually. Can you hear me?
Nigeria
Sorry.
at work.
So I.
Moga, this
Nigeria
is
has happened.
Nigeria have happened.
I
Hello, can you hear
understand.
me? Sorry.
We are struggling to hear you,
Can you hear me now?
Oludamilola.
Oh God, please, can you hear me now?
Can you tell us about your educational background?
I obtained my first degree in law from the University of Ibadan, where I actually graduated with a first class degree and finished in the top percent of my class, after which I proceeded to the Nigerian Law School, where I obtained my bar practicing certificate
What
and also
year? You
graduated in the
didn't
top.
include the year. We need details.
Oh, okay, in 2020. Sorry, sir. So sorry. I finished
We don't
from my
need the sorry.
undergraduate studies
If you
in 2020.
we need the year to be attached so as to place the fire in the right place that it will burn you very well, so that you'll be able to have a brain reset and understand that MRV fee, service fee, visa application fee is not money. You need to understand all of this. What have you been doing upon graduation?
In graduation, I'll be taking up a senior consultancy role in my company, where I'll be able to further provide where I'll be able to further render services to the governments of Nigeria and also some other African countries in addressing the health problems and challenges of the country through implementation of policies and the development of new ones. Hello.
If you are offered an employment during your course of study, what will be your take?
So I'll be very grateful for the generous offer, but my intention for going to study for a master's is actually to come back to my home country to contribute to the development of the country. Aside my current job, I also have a non-profit organization that reaches out to teenagers and young girls in helping them in empowering them to go to school and discouraging them from teenage pregnancy and things that can hinder their growth as individuals. So I'm passionate about this cause. So I would want to return to my home country to continue with the good work that I've started and to see that other young girls have access to quality education and thereby we're able to contribute to the economical growth of our country.
If you are opportuned to meet a citizen of the United States of America who requests your hand in marriage, and being a citizen and with your lucrative course of study and ability to demonstrate what you've learned, wouldn't it be a great offer for you to get married to an American citizen and have a good job that is well paying compared to the economy in Nigeria as we speak?
I am currently engaged to be married to my fiance, and I plan to return back to the country in December to get married. Yes, so I wouldn't want to get involved with another person.
Do you realize that the visa they are giving you gives you opportunity to work 20 hours per week? You say you will not take it. Do you realize that fact?
I will. I will take it.
Alexios, you are raising up your hand.
Boss. I wanted to ask you one or two things. Sorry, sir.
Please go ahead.
I can see you have a funding. How will you be covering your funding, your deficits? Dami, how will you be covering your deficits?
Oh, sorry. Yes, so I answered the question earlier. So,
First of all, hold
for my
on.
deficit.
First of all, were you here when Elsie did her interview and I said one or two things?
When who? Sorry.
when Elsie did her stuff. Were you
Elsie,
here?
yes, I think so.
Were you here? What did I tell her
Not,
not to say?
not to say okay.
And
No, don't know.
let me say this again. Don't say, you don't start your question. As we are saying it now, it might be, you guys might be using Prince Ade as playing, or maybe you guys were still here, maybe in a way. Are we getting me? Obviously, those that have been interviewed, Dami, and everybody that's going to be interviewed, don't start your question with, okay, um, let's see this as a very good opportunity for all of us here. If you know, but what Godfrey and Colin was saying, if you know, you can just say, okay, tell the viewer that you have a natural occurrence. Just first tell the viewer before you start any question, you have a natural occurrence that you're a little bit tense while answering question when you are in an interview. Hope he or she doesn't mind. So anytime you say okay, or you know that the viewer will know that you are tensed, so he or she will not use it against you. Are you getting me, ma?
Yes, I am.
So you start. I'm sorry, ma. I'm sorry, sir. I have a little natural occurrence which I don't, which I'm a little bit tense, and when I'm tense, I always say okay during my questions. But it is a natural occurrence. Hope you don't mind, sir. Oh, ma. How is it not good? Let's back to the question. You said your father landed property. Your father have in Abuja, Lagos, and Ogun State your place of birth. I write everything that you said. Abi?
No, I first mentioned that he has a
That's you say
company,
your
right?
father have. I know that one. You say your father have a company. I wrote everything that I listen, Dami. I'm not just here with. If I put up my video, you see my book, you see my pen. I'm writing. Everybody that will come and say something, I will write anything that I know that is a mistake or anything I want to correct. You say your father have a company and he earns 120 million. True or false?
And he earns what?
120 million. Is it not 120 million that you said?
I think I said 150.
You said 120. I wrote it here 120.
It was 150, I said.
Madam, what I have. Okay, did you say your father have landed property, Abuja,
Yeah,
Ogun
yeah.
State?
No, I didn't mention Abuja. I only said here in Lagos and in Ogun State.
State, your place of birth, which is your LG, Abi, where you are from.
State
Now,
of origin.
did you tell Vio that landed property is it for what? How much is it worth? You didn't tell me as a Vio. What am I using the landed property to do? Is it to tell me that your father have land? How much land in the village that will be 100,000? 100,000 naira. Is that land? Don't ever say that Ogun State.
Okay.
Are you getting me? If you are saying landed
Yes,
property, say landed property in a very high bro areas. Despite your father may not have lands there. Don't say land. Land is nothing. It appreciates, yes. Say your father have a residential building, one in Abuja, one in Maitana, Abuja, one in Lekki, Lagos State, and one in River State, with an annual rental income of 26 million, 30 million. And do you understand? To tell the
yes,
viewer
I
that
do.
despite your father's salary, which he makes after tax, which he says 120 or 150 or 115 that you said, your father have another business which is housing. That one, your father can leave, they can sack that person's father from work any day. True or false? What is the
Very true.
business? What is they sack your father today? What is the business he's going to fall back on? Is it land? What is he going to use land and do? Land in your local government, which is Ogun State, that they sell 100,000 or they sell 80,000 naira. Are you getting what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. I want to
Thank
correct
you very
the
much.
one. Don't thank me. Thank God first. Then you thank Preside for creating this platform, for getting this platform for you to have an email section. Do you have a date yet?
I do.
You do have a date.
Yes, I do.
When?
This Thursday, May 23rd.
I'm not sure you have a date.
I said I have
My
a
boss,
date, May 23rd, this Thursday.
and is this the way you want to do it? Is it you by playing and because to me, I think you're playing and you say this as you're not serious.
Okay.
Are you serious? Are you serious, man?
I am.
Mr. Benny, na my Zelle money, na my Zelle email I go send o. If they ask for my email, now the email for my Zelle, so you go do am. Now list chicken I want eat. Sorry, Madam Dami. Now my oga they talk to me.
Oh my god.
Mr. Benny, use my last name, first name 46@gmail.com. If you know, I will know. If you don't know, you forget that.
If you don't know,
Dami,
I forget that. You don't go with that.
how much Benny get money? Benny don't get money now. I will tell that, don't worry. Dami, I want you to be serious. Do you understand? Today is you say in the next 4 days. Am I right?
Yes, yeah.
How many mock sessions did you have this week? As in this last week, Monday to Saturday. How many mock sessions have you had?
I had one yesterday.
You had one yesterday. And when you with the person you did that with, did they say you are very, very good?
I got positive response.
You have not gotten response
I said I got a positive response.
that you are good, Abby. Answer me, man, please.
What did you say?
Did they say you are good yesterday that you had the interview in section with them? Did they say you are good?
Yes,
And I
they
tell you
asked me to
today,
reserve my name.
okay, and I tell you today, my name is Alexis Kano. Did not do anything well. If I am the VO and I'm giving you your section today, I'm having your section with you today, the person, your enemy will not get it. I want you to be serious. I want you to go to the America and shame your enemies. You made a first class in law. Which year? You did not say it. What did you do when you were in school that made you to make a first class? You did not tell the VO your curriculum activities. Those are the things that interest them. Are you getting me now?
Getting you, sir.
Then you went to, my name is Alexis, no sir. Then you went to the
You
law
don't have to
school.
use math for me, so it's because you're using math, so I thought to return the gesture.
Okay. If I should call you sweetheart.
No, I'm not going to
Madam,
return that because I think it's out of place too.
thank you, man. You went to law school. Did you tell us what you did in law school? Whether you made a first class in law school or not, say you were one of the best three during your state from this campus. The viewers know that they have Enugu campus, Kaduna, Abuja, Lagos, three of us.
The VO will not know that they have what campus.
The view will know that they have all those mock sessions.
I wouldn't think
Yeah?
so. I didn't mention anything about campus when I was talking.
They tell the VO your campus and tell the VO you are one of the best three during your state from this campus. Are you getting me, man? I didn't want to come and be saying much to rewash your head. I think your head is already okay, to you. But I want to tell you, ma, you have to be very, very serious. Do you hear me? Please,
Yes,
I
I
want
can
you
hear you.
to travel. We we that are in Nigeria, we are looking forward to leave this country. It's not just because we have not gotten it. I will want you to get yours and leave. Are you getting me, ma? Please, just stay behind, listen, because boss, I don't know. Can we take her off camera maybe after the section?
No
Off
problem.
recording, please.
No problem.
Dami, can you
Thank you
stay
very much.
behind? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we'll be calling on our next person, in person of Miracle.
Good evening.
Evening. What time is your school resuming?
School is supposed to resume on the 19th of August 2024.
Any funding?
I received a scholarship worth $2,000 from the school, and then my deficit to be paid by my dad.
The deficit that doesn't have a figure, right?
My deficit of $14,000 would be completed by my dad, who works as an auditor at.
Alexios, can you interview Miracle?
Okay, sir. Mimi, how are you?
Good evening. I'm fine, thank you.
Which school are you going to?
I'm going to Webster University at the United States, which is located in Missouri, Illinois.
Any deficit?
Um, yes, I have a deficit of about $14,000, which will be completed by my dad, who works as
You
an
don't know
auditor
you
at
don't
an.
know this thing. Listen, I didn't tell you to. I just say any deficit, yes. You tell me the amount. I didn't tell you to be telling me. I'm not interviewing you yet, sir.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yes,
You
sir,
don't know
I
your
have a deficit.
deficits.
Deficit.
Why
I
are you
have a
reading it?
deficit.
What are you reading?
I'm not reading anything. I'm looking at the camera.
Down. You're looking at the camera. Is it down?
Okay.
Do you know what
I'll
is
stand on my screen.
listen, sir? Do you know what is Nwo Expo? Hmm?
Okay.
Do you know what is Expo?
Yes, sir.
If you're talking about Expo, people that did Nwo in university, I did it very, very well. So I know when one is doing Nwo. Hmm? We are
Okay.
looking down.
Sorry about that. I wasn't trying to get any expo from anywhere. I was just looking at the screen where my face is positioned, but now I'm looking directly at the camera. So we can start the interview now.
Okay, let me ask you this. If you are going to the embassy, are you going to wear this headphone?
No. I'm just using it so I can hear. I can hear. I can have a better hearing of what you're saying. But then I'll take it off now.
No, you can put it. It doesn't mind.
Okay.
It doesn't mean anything. It's okay. You can put it.
Let's see.
Let's start. Put it. Let's start.
Okay. 1 minute, please. Yes, I'm with you. Yes,
Are you
sir.
ready? Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Pass me the document, please.
Here are my documents, sir.
Oh, Missouri. You're going to Missouri?
Here are my documents, sir.
You're going to Missouri.
Yes, I'm going to Missouri Webster University, which is located in Missouri Webster Groves for my
Why
master's.
Missouri? Why Missouri? I don't like that place. I visited there. It's very hot. The weather there is not good to me. I don't like going there. Why Missouri?
Well, if the weather wasn't good to you, then I believe that it would be good to me. Like you said, it's a sunny condition, which is going to be favorable to me because I do not like cold weather at all, and I believe the weather will be favorable to me. And I chose Missouri campus because it is one of the most affordable university. I chose Webster
Can
University
you run
because
me
one
through
of
your
the.
undergraduate?
Sorry, sir. What did you say?
Can you run me through your undergraduate?
Okay, I had my BSc in Covenant University in
Oh,
public admin.
Covenant University.
I
Oh,
had
I
my
know
BSc in
the
Covenant
I know the
University.
owner of the school. That should be a Reverend Father.
Bishop David Oyedepo.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's
Yes, sir.
good.
So I have my BSc at Covenant University in public administration.
Are you married?
No, I'm not. I'm single.
What would this degree do for you?
Well, this degree will enable me to pursue a career in international relations. Specifically, I would love to pursue a career in diplomacy. So after completing my master's degree in Webster University, I'll be returning back to Nigeria, my home country, to pursue a career in diplomacy.
You're traveling to the United States for your international diplomacy degree for your master's. What if after
Yes,
your graduation you get a good job with the United Nations? Is that not a good step? What do you think?
well, definitely that would be a good step. But the agreements, my purpose there is to complete my
You said something
education.
about agreement. You said something about agreement. Which
Sorry,
agreement did you have with
that
anybody?
that, wa- that was an error. That was an error. That was an error.
Why
Sorry.
will you come here and be giving me error?
I'm sorry about that, sir. Sorry about that.
Why should I be approving your visa?
Well, I have a passion for education and developing myself, and I
Everybody
believe
has
that
passion for education. So you're not the only one that
yes,
have passion for education. So why should I be approving
I
your visa?
I have my qualifications, which is my BSc.
Everybody have a BSc, have a master's, and are traveling. The person that just left here just had a PhD, but he couldn't get himself. He was denied. So why should I be approving yours?
I should be approved because I am to resume on the 19th of August,
Someone that
2024.
just denied was supposed to resume on the 18th. Why should I approve yours?
Mm,
So you are trying
Oh,
to
I
tell
should
me that
be.
me denying your visa is a very good thing. You don't have any substantial thing to let me know why I should approve your visa.
Well, I intend on furthering my education at the United States. So I would I would deeply appreciate it if my visa was approved.
You will appreciate if your visa is approved. Are you
Yeah,
soliciting? You know, we don't solicit in here. Why are you soliciting for your visa to be approved?
because I would love to go and further my education.
Run me through your study plan.
Okay. Well, I would, as I mentioned earlier, I'll be studying international relations, and then some of the courses that I'll be taking would be an introduction to international relations, comparative politics, theories of international relations, and so on.
As a single Nigerian that is traveling to the United States, what if you meet a single lady in the United States and who is a citizen and after your and you guys start a relationship? Won't you love to marry her?
As I mentioned earlier, I'm only going there to further my education, so I'm not interested in any frivolous things like relationships or marriage. I'm not interested in any marriages or anything of such.
Are you gay?
I am not gay, thank you. But
Are you a gay? You're
I'm not.
single, you're not interested in a relationship. Are you gay?
Yeah, no, I am not gay. So I'm just staying focused to my purpose and to my cause.
Is that your gender? Let me know. Staying focused is that your gender?
No, no, no. I'm saying I am not gay and I am not interested in relationships. Because I just want to stay focused to my education.
Tell me, who will be covering your deficit?
My father will be covering that deficit for me. It goes by the name Boniface Itim Okon, and he works as an auditor at KPMG, an auditing firm in Lagos, Nigeria.
Oh, KPMG. What's the full meaning of KPMG? You see, your dad is an auditor with the KPMG. I did some when I came to Nigeria earlier. I did some work with KPMG. So tell me, what's your father's name?
Mr. Boniface Okon.
Mr. Boniface. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So can I see your account statement?
Okay. Um, yes, sir.
The account you are giving me is not there in the name of Mr. Boniface. Whose account is this?
Oh, it is the name on the account. The name on the statement of accounts is Mr. Boniface Itim Okon.
So who is it to you?
He's my father.
I can see an inflow of 30 million naira last 2 weeks. So tell me, how did the money come about?
Okay. Well, I believe that that is my father's business, and I don't involve myself in my father's businesses.
What will this degree do for you?
It's to enable me pursue. It's to enable me with the skills and knowledge I need to pursue a career in diplomacy.
What is diplomacy?
Or diplomacy can be defined as the relationship that exists between two countries.
What is international diplomacy?
International diplomacy is the relationship that exists between um two different countries, two foreign countries.
You told me earlier on that diplomacy is the relationship that exists between two countries, and international diplomacy is the diplomacy that exists between two countries.
Between two international countries. That's what I mean. Two different international countries.
So tell me, who will be covering your deficits?
My father would be covering my deficits, Mr. Boniface Okon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, my father will be covering my deficits for me. He goes by the name Mr. Boniface Etim Okon, and he works as an auditor at an auditing firm, KPMG.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be the one covering my deficits for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, that's all. So, Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I'll be keeping your passport on administrative processes until you provide me your father's financial details.
Oh, eh, sorry, sir, please,
Boss, I'm through with him.
can you run me through my corrections so I can know what to do? I can know what to do better
Yeah,
next
boss,
time.
I'm through with him.
Yeah.
I don't know, should I do some stuff on him? Or is there anybody that wants to say something?
Please go ahead.
Mr. Miracle,
Yes, sir.
are you okay? Are you good?
Yeah. Thank you.
Are you feeling sleepy?
Just well, I'm a bit tired.
You're not tired. Do you have a girlfriend?
No, I don't.
Have you had any girlfriend before?
In the past, yes.
Do you have a sister?
2 sisters.
You are older than them.
No, they're older. They're both older than me.
When you are asking them for something, are they tired of you?
Sometimes, yes.
Then now they want you to do this. Do you think why will you be saying that you will not be tired? Do you want them to hear that you will be saying now that you are tired?
No, I wouldn't want them to hear that.
Between me and you, is your father very, very rich?
He's not very, very rich.
Is your father an auditor?
He's, well, he was once an editor.
Is he an auditor? Let me tell you this, because that's regardless of anything. If we are giving Lamba, let's give our Lamba very, very well. Are you getting me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Let's give our Lamba very, 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 very well. Do you get me?
Yeah.
If you are telling me about your father, don't tell me he goes by the name. My father is so and so person. He is an auditor with KPNG. He have an annual income of so and so, so and so, and he have so and so business that generates. That is why I was saying, For you to tell me, rate your father very, very well. Give your father 5 stars, 6 stars. Tell them how much your father is. Your father might be a pensioner, but he's a billionaire pensioner. Tell them. Are you hearing me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Get yourself acquainted to your numbers very, very well. Don't allow a space to be in between you and the view. If the view asks you a question, don't allow any space to be. Don't keep short until the view asks you another question. Despite the view is typing, don't think that he just allowing you to, okay, relax, let me tap what you just said. As they are talking, he's getting some information from from your DS160 and from what you are telling him. You shot yourself on the leg very, very well that you don't know how to come out again. Are you getting me, sir? And as Mrs. told you, you saying, as I mentioned earlier, do you think the viewer is deaf not to have heard you?
No.
The viewer is not, the viewer is listening to you. He's taking points in whatever thing you told him or her. And you say 30 million entered inside your father's account. Account you are going to the embassy. Ah, daddy, Can you explain? It is your business. As you are saying, you have elder sisters, and you might be the only son. So that means you don't know the business your father is into. That means that the 30 million that enter might be a one or two leg money will enter. Let me not say the name here. And maybe they not paid your father his own take. I see where you are shooting yourself. You are saying that you don't your father's business, you don't put your eye there. Are you getting me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Your father's business is your priority, should be, because as far as your father is the one paying your fees in America. Okay, if you marry now, you're trying to tell me that your children will not know about your business or about your work.
They would know.
They will know. So why don't you want to know about your own father's stuff? But you want him to train you in school. If you are tired of fidgeting, you know how to do it and be open to the VO. Are you getting me, sir? VOs, they like openness. They like someone to tell them, this is me. Take me and do anything you want to do. Butcher me. Ask me any question. Do you understand? I keep on telling people, do you have a date yet? Let me ask you.
Yes, sir. It's set for 21st Tuesday.
Eh?
It's set for 21st Tuesday. 21st of.
As next 2 days from now, next tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Am I okay? Or 3 days from now? 2 days from now?
Yes, sir.
What made you to take that date? You will get your visa approved on Tuesday in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Before I say in Jesus, are you a Christian, Abby?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank God. Is this your first time? How many times have you been in the mock section?
This is my first time.
This is your first time.
Yes, sir.
How did you get this link?
I got it from my sister.
You got it from your sister. Is she in America?
No, she's in the UK.
She's in the UK.
Yes, sir.
Your father annual income you don't know, and you are going to the embassy next tomorrow. So how many are you in the family? Let me ask. Hold on, I'm not asking you a question. Let me ask you a question now as a view. How many are you in the family?
5 in the family.
You are 5. So
Which includes
what are they doing?
which includes both my parents and my 2 older sisters.
Okay, yeah. You see, let me be honest with you. You are saying a lengthy and a long answer. We are just 3. My 2 elder sisters and me. They know it's your father and your mother includes your family. I get me. As you are telling me you are 5, you are delaying them, you are making me to be tired. Yeah, talk fast. I have another person to interview. That's what they'll be telling you. Are you getting me? So what are your sister? What are they doing?
Well, my sister.
Let me see what you're going to see on Tuesday.
My elder sister currently is on a maternity leave, and then my immediate older sister, she works in the real estate from 21st development here in Lagos.
She works with where?
27th development.
Your elder sister work with where? She's on maternity leave. Where does she stay?
She stays in the UK, Newcastle.
So how does she travel?
She went. I thought she went for her masters, and then now she's done with her masters.
And she's still there?
Yes, and she's still there.
So you have the intention of go traveling to the US as you go there and stay too?
No,
Do you see how
I'll definitely be coming back.
listen, do you see how you're shooting yourself? What do I care to know that your sister is on maternity leave? What do I get to gain? Do I need it? Do I need to know about it? No. Your sister is on maternity leave, your sister is on maternity leave.
Hold on, Alexis, please. Something just occurred to me. We were interviewing someone, and the person said she applied to 2 schools, University of Hull and one other school in the US. Please, when you are at the US Embassy, nothing concerns them with any other country. I repeat, when you're in the US Embassy, don't mention any other country. Strictly, go look for 2 other names. You can apply to 4 schools in the US or 2 schools in the US. When you apply to any school outside US, it's none of their business. Don't let them use that against you. Thank you. Alelos, please kindly round up so that you can interview Chibuzo. He's waiting, please.
Miracle, just stay behind. That's it. That's it. Do you hear? Chibuzo.
Good evening.
Run me your true story. Just tell me 1 or 2 of your stories.
Good evening.
I said, run me about your story. Which school are you going? What's the deficit?
Okay, I'm going to Texas Tech University for a PhD in petroleum engineering. I had a scholarship of 44,000 and no deficits. My cost of attendance is $34,800.
Okay. Chibuzo, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm not a video yet. Don't be bold.
Okay.
Just relax.
Okay.
I like you. Do you know why I like you?
No, sir.
You're answering my middle name.
Oh, really? You're my namesake.
2, you're coming to my state.
Wow, that's good.
3, I have nothing less than 15 friends in your school. And I'll be going there next weekend.
Wow. So I have a contact for that place. That's a good one.
Do you know why I'm telling you this?
No, I don't.
You know you're supposed to know I'm telling you this. You have to be serious to know that
Okay.
if you get your visa, the only thing I have to do for you, if I don't give you numbers, I will give you numbers of minimum 5 people to make sure that you're okay in Lubbock. It's not called Lubbock, it's called Lubbock. If you go to our embassy and tell you're going to Lubbock, they will look at you in Nigerian though, but if you come, it's Lubbock.
Lubbock.
Yes.
Okay, I've learned something today. Lubbock. And I used to call it Lubbock. Okay, Lubbock.
Yes, when I came newly, I was calling you Lubbock. Before, when I was traveling, I entered train. They told me, so you say you're going to where? I told them Lubbock. They said no, it's not called Lubbock, it's Lubbock. It's a village, just know that. But the things are very, very cheap.
Yeah.
So back to AVO, let me ask you. Let's start.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, petroleum engineering. Do you work with an oil company here in Nigeria?
No, I don't work with an oil company. I am a lecturer at the Polytechnic, Federal Polytechnic Nekede, where I teach undergraduate students petroleum engineering courses.
Oh, you're a lecturer.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, sir.
So what would this degree do for you?
The degree is going to give me an advanced knowledge in petroleum engineering and as well the required research skills that I'll be able to take up senior roles in my current place of work, as well as also I'll be able to do research with.
United States is not well known to be into petroleum. Why don't you go to Salam University in Qatar? They are very good with petroleum engineers. Why United States?
The United States is one of the destinations for the best rated universities in the world because of the high standards of studies and as well as their funding. And in addition, the universities in the United States have cultural diversity. So I will get to learn the culture of other people of different nations. And the universities in the US also provide flexible learning environments for students so that you have an engaging learning experience.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married with 3 kids.
So they are not going with you?
My family will be visiting during the long holidays.
So your wife, what does she do?
My wife works at the local government here in Imo State.
What's local government?
She works at the Ubitori local government in Imo State.
What's local government?
Okay, the local government is the office where you have their interaction with the local people. That is where the local government is.
Oh, I can see you have a fully funded admission with no deficit.
Come again, I didn't hear you.
I say I can see you have a fully funded admission with no deficit. So how did you get this funding?
Oh, I earned this funding because of my academic performance and my research experience. I hold a master's degree in petroleum engineering from the Politecnico di Torino in Italy with a grade point average of 109 on 110, equivalent to 3.96 on a scale of 4. And also I have research experience where I've been able to publish a total of 14 journal and conference papers in which I am the lead author in 4 of these papers, and most of these papers are published in Scopus Index journals. And that is how I was able to get this funding.
You are quite a very intelligent student and a very good lecturer. So what would this degree do for you?
This degree is going to give me the advanced knowledge in petroleum engineering and also the required research skills that I'll be able to come back to my home country, Nigeria, and take up a senior role in my current place of work, and also consult for oil and gas companies operating here in Nigeria.
Oh, that's good. Texas, as you are coming to Lubbock, Texas is one of the oil wells in the United States. And what if upon your graduation from Texas State, Lubbock, and you got a very good location job with Damas Oil and Gas? They are a very good oil company here and they pay very well. What do you take? What if they take you for? What if they treat you immediately after your graduation for you to have a handshake with them? What will you do?
I didn't get the question again. Come again.
I said, Texas is one of the oil wells in the United States. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Texas is one of the oil wells in the United States, and there's a big company in Texas called Damas Oil and Gas. What if after your graduation, upon you finishing from Texas Tech University in Lubbock, and Damas Oil and Gas give you a very lucrative job? What are you gonna do?
Actually, my intent is to be into research, and
Damask
plan to
Damask Oil
return
and
to my
Gas,
home
Damask
country
Oil and
where
Gas, they
I
have
will take up
a
a senior role
recruitment,
in
and
my
they are very good.
current school, and also tap into the untapped listing of oil and gas companies. But it would be nice to come back home and also try and transfer the skills they have learned at Texas Tech University to the oil and gas company operating here in Nigeria, because most of them lack some of this experience, because most of our researchers have little or no experience in the field that
So
I'm going to go into,
so
which
after your
is
graduation
the
from
generation.
after your graduation from Lubbock, you intend not to return to your school. You say is in Nekede, Imo State, and you intend going to oil and gas sector in Nigeria.
Yes, I intend to return to my current place of work and also do consultancy for oil and gas companies here in Nigeria, so that I can also
You
impact my
told me
own
earlier
quota
on.
to the development of the oil
You
and
told
gas
me
industry.
earlier on that you know Damask Oil and Gas have a research name. So how do you know about Damask Oil and Gas? Tell me.
Okay, the Max Oil and Gas is one of the top oil companies in the world, and I know about it, but I've
You know,
not actually researched about the company.
okay, I did a mistake in telling you the name Damask Oil and Gas. There is no Damask Oil and Gas. It's Damska Oil and Gas. So tell me about your Damask Oil and Gas. That's one of the top oil companies in the United States.
Actually, I have not made good research on about
Well,
those oil
you told
companies
me
in.
Damask Oil and Gas is one of the top oil companies in United States.
Yes, it's one of the top oil companies in the United States, but I've not done enough research to give you a good answer in that
Why should they be
respect.
approving your visa?
I would want you to approve my visa because I have the required academic experience and research experience to excel at my course of work at Texas Tech University, where I will come out at the end of the day with good grades.
Run me through your
And
study plan.
come again.
Run me through your study plan.
Okay, I plan to take up 6 courses in the first semester. That's in the fall of 2024. That will make up 18 credit units. I will
You are
also be
taking up
working on the
as a PhD student. You're taking up 6 courses.
6 courses in the first semester. That will make up 18 credit units.
As a PhD student.
Yes, I'll be taking 6 courses that will make up 18 credit units. I'll be taking 18 credit units.
Okay. Run me through your undergraduates.
I didn't hear you.
Run me through your undergraduates.
Okay, I had my undergraduate degree at the University of Ibadan, where I attained or I got a BSc in petroleum engineering with a grade point average of 5.1 on a scale of 7, which is equivalent to a second class upper division. And during that my studies, I worked on a project on effect of capillarity on water flood performance, which is also in direct relationship with what I'm planning to do at Texas Tech University.
So what do you plan to do in Texas Tech?
At Texas Tech, we plan to do decarbonization of the petroleum industry by hydrogen generation through electromagnetic assisted catalytic heating, where we produce hydrogen, and the hydrogen that is produced is sequestrated. The hydrogen that is produced to the surface, while the carbon dioxide and carbon are sequestrated downhole. Unlike the current or the traditional method where you do hydrogen, where you do methane reforming. In methane reforming, the hydrogen is produced by at the surface, and there's the need for a CS or a carbon capture storage facility on ground to capture the carbon and sequestrate it. So you see that the new technology will reduce the cost of carbon capture, and also there will be no risk to human lives. But one of the problems we have in this technology is that little is known about the mechanism of the hydrogen generation and transport in the subsurface. So we are going to be doing experiments and modeling to actually understand these mechanisms. And with these mechanisms, we'll be able to actually produce this hydrogen at a higher rate. That is all.
I'll be approving your visa.
Thank you, sir.
Is there anybody that will have to say something on Chibuzo's case? Well, might not want to say. You want to be interviewed. If that's the reason, can you bring down your hand, please? Or you can say something on Chibuzo. Ogechi, can you say something? Elsie, I want to say something on Chibuzo. Sanjo. Kefila.
Okay, I'm here.
Please say something.
If you have actually gained something, if you have actually listened to him, you should be able to contribute something. There's something they call constructive criticism. You should be able to give one word, 2 sentences, at least to make Chibuzo a better person. We rise by lifting others. Alexis wasn't like this when he started. So if he's able to come up and I can confidently relax when he's handling the microphone, why shouldn't you? Whom do you see yourself becoming? Collect your visa and move. Abi, you know, go can't help matter. You know, go remember people where they still struggle, Abi. It shouldn't be like that. You can develop yourself by listening to other people present and contributing meaningfully to their presentation. So we are waiting for you. We have less than 10 minutes to wrap it up.
If you want to say something, you say, don't type. Messi and Tofila, from today going forward, I want to be saying checking on someone, everybody that will come for any interview until you will go for your section. Messi and Tofila, just 2 of you. Every time for any day we are having interview in comment section. Ilebulami, say something. Can you tell him not typing?
Noted. We've heard going forward.
Messi and Tofila, what do you have to say about Chibuzo? Tofila, start. Boss, you know, say 2 of them don't know what you want to do for them. You know, say Messi supposed to change person.
They don't understand. They don't understand. They don't know that the moment you begin to help others, you are helping yourself. You are opening your own eyes to seeing things.
Chibuzo, what do you think that you did not do well? Correct yourself.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ilebulami, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Chibuzo is very, very, very smart. He knows what he wants to go and do, but
Why do you say he is very, very smart? What makes you to think that he's very, very smart? Is it because
he
he
knows
says
what
he's a
he's
lecturer?
doing. No. He knows what he's doing in
So
Petrol. I have a brother that studied it.
What is he doing?
The terminologist is using
So the terminologies
okay.
he was using,
Just that
the terminologies he was using, did you use that during your own time?
I have not gone to the embassy yet.
Has he gone to the embassy yet? So
No.
why are you not saying that you have not gone to the embassy yet? And he's very, very smart. During your own section, were you very, very smart? During your own mock session interview that you did today, were you very smart, very, very smart?
I don't like to give myself that I'm smart. I'm still learning.
Thank you very much, Ilebulami. Okay, Chief, you want to say something?
Yeah, okay, so what do I have to say? I think he was really very detailed, and the only part I would like to point out now, I think there was a
Okay, hold
question
on. Okay,
you
hold on.
asked him.
Okay, hold on. Let me say something. Boss, I don't know. Can
Okay.
you say this thing, boss?
Please go ahead.
Chibuzo made 3 errors, which I wrote out. Despite I was standing up, carrying my daughter, I was still writing it. Chibuzo did three. He messed up three in 3 places. If anybody can identify one of the 3 places he messed up, no matter who the person is, I will take the permission of my boss, Mr. D. The person should inbox me. I will do a private chat, private work section with the person for like 6 hours till the person every week. One on one, I will look at your responses. I will take out my time. I want us to get this. Okay, to go ahead.
So we can try plenty times, right? Okay.
Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, I think the only point, maybe I missed that part, but there was a question you asked him, and then it looks like he went blank for some seconds. Maybe he didn't have answer, or he was not prepared, or he was not expecting that question would
Chibuzo,
come.
you are a date. Do you have a date? Chibuzo, do you have a date yet?
His line is frozen.
Nigeria don't happen to
Network.
us.
Nigeria don't happen to. You see, Nigeria don't happen. Nigeria don't
Okay, to
happen
go
to her.
ahead.
It's so, and this is the country everybody loves to stay. This is the country everybody is not making any effort. I know the number of people seeking dates, looking for dates, and imagine the number of people we have during this mock session. Somebody came here and said, please, I would like to be interviewed. The moment I said, sorry, you can't be interviewed, he just left. I just
Boss,
look at
let
people.
me say I dey tell you. You know my sister-in-law, go, my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law. They did this group. They supposed to come this section. I they look 2 of them.
Oh, God Almighty.
This one now, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law. Now after they will say, ah, bros, please now. Chibuzo, do you have a date yet?
I just chose a date for August 5th, 2024.
Chibuzo,
But I
you're going
plan
to get your visa. It's okay. August 5th is still okay, but if you see any date closer, you still pick it. Are you getting me?
yes. So I
Yeah.
was advised. Let me ask a question here.
Go
Can I
ahead,
ask a
sir.
question? Yes.
Go ahead, sir.
I was advised to wait till June 24th so that I can do the EA. Is it okay?
After the meeting, you can ask it, please. Ogechi was saying something about you. So, Ogechi, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I think pretty much he has done very well. And then, like I mentioned, it was just that part where you asked the question and he was not,
What was the
the
question
answer
I
was,
asked?
I cannot remember. I can't, because you were just hitting him back to back. But there was this question you asked. I can't remember now. The answer was not
Wants to
ready.
do the local
Chibuzo, it's okay. Don't say any question I asked you, or if you remember, don't say it. Ogechi,
Alexis,
yes, boss.
Alexis,
Yes,
you know
boss.
the meeting link I posted for today's this thing. Do you see something I wrote there? Did you see what I wrote there? The meeting link for today's meeting link. Do you see the last line?
No.
The last line.
No, sir. Let me check.
The last line. That is what your sister is trying to use for you. No comment. Please continue. Please continue.
Sandra, what do you want to say?
Yes. To point out some, maybe I didn't hear him very well.
All of you were here. All of you
He
were not
mentioned
listening,
that.
sir. Wait, I want to get. Ogechi did not hear the question, but he heard where he was not saying anything.
No, that I didn't hear where he said that he has 3.96 over scale of 4.0, and later he said that he has second class upper.
He was very
So
no
I
okay.
don't.
On that place, he is very, very detailed and he's very, very right. If you can remember, which school did he tell you that he's going to and he's lecturing? Can you remember the school?
Hello?
Did you remember the school he told you he graduated from and the school he's lecturing?
Is it a polytechnic?
No, I can't. I can't hear. I can't hear him very well. When you started
Hold
interviewing
on, please, sir. Sanjo, I said, did you hear the school he told you that he graduated from? Do you know, when I was doing my work session, I love to be the last person. But you remember now?
And that's why I pointed out that I can't correlate the two. I heard him
Okay.
that he said that 3.96 over 4.0, and later he said second class upper. I can't correlate the two.
Okay. Okay. Polytechnic has a
Can I explain?
Chibuzo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, taking connections. You are not saying anything, sir, please.
Okay, sir.
Tell madam, make your light. Make the light they show for your face very well. Tell madam, make show your light for your face very well.
No, you know, Nigeria just happened now. The light went off.
I love the way you say Nigerian this thing. It's good. Yes, you raised up your hand before.
I did though, but I don't know. Okay, so I think that one of the things that he did was when you asked about, he said he had done appropriate research about engineering in the US, and when you asked him about the top company rather, he didn't have any
Messi,
information
why are you
about it,
like
and he
this?
said he
Boss,
he
you see
hasn't
this
done
girl.
research on that yet.
That's number one. Thank you.
Okay, you said if we get any one, so that means I've gotten one, right?
It's
Go
subject
ahead.
to
You
my
say
approval now.
things you
It
want
is
to.
subject to my approval.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
He is the examiner. I'm the chief examiner. I can decide
Okay.
that the way you presented it, I'm not satisfied. What about that? And
Okay,
what is
another thing that the second point is at some point he was confident to and right, he knew his onion to some point, but at some point he allowed you push him. He wasn't firm enough, like he would allow you shake him a bit.
Okay. So
I
is
don't
that all?
accept that. I don't accept that point number two. I don't accept that. That one is not.
It's not a
That one is. That one is not. That one is just a statement.
Okay.
Oh, but you see the eat. You see the eat. Madam said, wow. You don't say we are witches and wizards. We're calling everybody.
We share the same spirit. It's allowed.
Inebula, what do you have to say?
Messi kind of like say what I wanted to say, but let me throw more emphasis on it. You say something about a company being one of the top company concerning petroleum and tech, and I think we are just saying a name of a company that maybe do not exist, and he fell for it, implicating himself.
You did not say that person had been ridden over by Messi.
I know that's no problem.
You didn't get any other thing that he missed. Shibuzo, let's start with this. Shibuzo.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The sky, how big is it?
Come again.
The sky, how big is it?
The sky is infinite.
Nah, they talk about nothing.
The sky is big enough to accommodate all of us. Finish.
The sky is big enough to accommodate all of us.
That's the answer you need.
Not the VO. The VO. Don't you know most of them went to college? They did not go to university. They just did certification courses. Then I tell them English, they will not know. They because of them, they will say, "Ah, this guy, wow." You know, you speak, you look, and you act like my brother-in-law. He's very, very detailed. He's doing things. He will give you big grammar and everything. I like you. As I said before, apart from everything, you are well detailed, you are well structured, but you did not
Thank you.
get your points very, very well. Don't take me here, sir, until you get your visa. I have,
Yes.
I have like people who have been in your department currently, like two of them, because I have to go and check my other ones. I saw what I said now with. So you have a better 100%. You have a very, nobody give mad funding. Your school gives mad funding. What I mean mad funding is mad funding. And now let me surprise you. They just increased the funding.
Yes.
My guy told me they just increased the funding from 2.1 to 2.7. So all these things supposed to be enticing you. House rent is not up to $600. So check it. At least if you go now, you'll be the same one than 500K every month or $300 every month. You know how madam will feel like. Madam will down the government now. No, don't use your hand and be telling your wife work with local government. Local government is the third tier of government. Are you getting me?
Yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes. That's the one I
that,
missed. Wow.
yes, they are the third tier of governments. Don't say madam is work with local government. No, no, no. You and madam should come now and discuss because anything what you're going to say about madam, madam is going to say it when she's going.
Okay.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
Madam is currently working with the state so. She is currently and she is having a program. She is running so. She currently, whether you want to say, she currently works with the governor in the government house, and she is in charge of this, and their procurement because of the ongoing new projects in Imo State that she is overseeing most of the projects due to her current workplace. All of us
Okay.
know that local government is nonsense. Your wife salary will not be up to. Let me just be open to all of us here. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Boss, is it the last person? Hello,
What
boss.
did you say? Yep.
I said, is it the last person?
Yes, he is.
Okay, I don't know if we can do this thing. Maybe he can take this one on him. Oh, Oma Chika.
We're not taking anybody again tonight. We started 7 o'clock.
Mm.
We are supposed to have rounded up. Yeah. We still have other things to do. Look at the time, Alexis. My picking never sleep.
I'm telling you, sir.
My picking never sleep.
Chibu's eye is very, very sharp. He's still awake. He's not ready to sleep. You want to get his visa.
It's in Nigeria. It's in Nigeria.
No, I want to get.
Nigeria
I want to
no
get.
dey sleep.
Yes.
When you
But
in
there is
Nigeria, you
something.
dey sleep.
There is
I don't
something I
sleep.
need. There is something I need from you. I don't know whether it's possible to add me on your WhatsApp group.
So how did
Can
you
I
get the
post?
link?
My friend gave me this link, but I'm in another WhatsApp group, but I'm not in your own. So my friend just gave me this one.
That your WhatsApp group. That one when are they do? Now, know they do more for there.
I did a mock yesterday. I think
How
that
was
is because
it?
of that mock. It was okay.
What did they tell you about you?
Yeah, they said I did well, but that I need to work on discussion of my research. So I tried doing it better this time. I think I still need to work on it. So that's it. So I want to be joined to your WhatsApp group, and secondly, I also want to have some of these generic questions so that I can actually build my own transcript, because knowing the transcript will make me to be able to answer.
Chibuzo,
Yes. Yeah.
tell that your friend that sent you the link to help you. For as many that are asking for WhatsApp group, tell your friend, if you are smart enough, you already have the answer. If you look at the message chat box here, you already have the answer there. So, you know the rest of the story. I won't go into details. I want to say a big thank you to Alexios, my brother from another mother. We are covering ourselves with the duvet together. I want to say thank you to Benny. Oga Benny was around. I want to say, Oge, what is it?
Yeah, I wanted to request if it was possible to be added to the WhatsApp group. I'm not on any group at the moment.
Go and look at the message box now before we end this meeting. The WhatsApp group is there. Now, all of us, we know what is STEM. We are all science inclined students. So,
Oh yeah,
whether
so I
directly,
switched.
calm
Sorry.
down. Whether
Okay.
directly or indirectly, you will be able to communicate and your desire will be achieved. Thank you very much. So, I want to say a big thank you to everybody that has put down their names. Thank you to everybody that has stayed till this moment. I want to say thank you. I should book you for an interview on the 7th of June. Oh my God. Okay. I can assure you, if you send me a message now, I might not read it in 2 days' time. But I'm going to drop my number. Imagine somebody is just trying to join our meeting now. Messi, Tofila, Elsie, Oge, Chibuzo, somebody is just trying to join our meeting. I will accept him. Oh, I will accept all of them. I admit all. So, my people, thank God for how far we've come. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for making the flight easy for all of us. And we desire and hope that by the time you get your visa, the beginning of the journey, we will now commence. The real struggle will now commence. I pray that the strength and grace to carry on, may the Heavenly Father bestow upon you all, and favor and grace to accomplish that which you have laid your hand. May that be released unto you too. I want to say thank you once again. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best as you go into the new week. I wish you grace. Until we meet very, very soon. Till we meet, you won't see me coming. Thank you for coming today. We appreciate you. One love. My regards to everyone. Enjoy Nigeria. Enjoy your Asun. Enjoy everything for now while the offer lasts. Okay. Quickly copy what you have to copy now. Just Control A everything. Go and paste it on Microsoft Word or something. Control A everything you see there. Control it. Copy it to your chat. Go and look for what you need.
Boss, again where I discover, where that's where you talk that they do as well. But now money, but like $42, they tell you. I didn't tell you.
No, you get see, make a note on that. We did on top here, I beg. Enjoy your Asun now. For as many, whatever you like now, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't be tired. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless you all.